Uh, Hello. We got another podcast.
Basically, we just say whatever we want. Lol.
Yeah. So this is gonna be the random yap sesh, since
Hey,
we didn't really have a topic for today.
it sounds like my
Uh,
university. Hey, I
yeah.
love my university when it comes to podcasting. We just like yapping, yapping, yapping. Let's yap.
Um. Yeah, but there's still been like a good amount of things that's been happening in terms of like news, in terms of like new material or trailers or stuff like that. So there's still stuff that we can talk about here and there. It's a little bit of an unfocused pod for today. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, back here again with Unity reviews and analysis.
Hello, guys. Hey, this is gonna be chill, and then the storm will be kicking again next time. I'm happy. No, I'm gonna kill myself.
Uh, let's avoid TOS. But yeah, you see, we got some trailers this week. Uh, we also got Death Battle recently.
Yay.
Um, and I guess there's some movies and shows that could have some conversations about, but like not really
Oh,
much.
also, the new Star Trek movie. Did anyone see it? I did. Unfortunately.
So, what's it called? Star Wars: The Last Trekkie,
No, it's called Star Trek Section 31.
Section 31.
It has Michelle Yeoh and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, is she gonna steal somebody's supporting actress role for this?
Oh, maybe. Who knows? I mean, they got a lot of actors I know there, and I've heard nothing about it. Don't worry, I've seen the movie. I have no fucking clue what's happening. Should we start there?
I'm not even like in tune with Star Trek to begin with.
Oh, neither do I. I don't even watch Star Trek, aside from a few episodes of Star Trek Discovery. Okay, it's pretty depressing, I know. But hey,
Yeah.
so how should we start off section? Okay, I'm not gonna because I do not remember section 31 that well. I'm gonna be honest here, and I do not wish to revisit it. So I'm just gonna say what's happening at the end. So there's a bomb that's gonna destroy I think a quarter of a universe in Star Trek. Yeah, you just have to kind of go with that bullshit. Um,
A quarter of the universe.
yeah, and the way they decided to just deal with that is to throw it into a different universe before, like right before the bomb hits, the bomb detonates. Don't worry. And also, Michelle Yeoh survived the bomb that destroyed one quarter of a universe. Like, no, this is not that. I swear I'm not watching Death Battle. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, that's the thing that I want to talk about. There's a bomb that destroy a quarter of a universe, and the solution is to throw it into a different universe to destroy that universe and also blow themselves up. Because there's no way they can fucking throw away a bomb that destroy a quarter of a universe that quickly.
That well, that sounds goofy.
Yeah, that's Star Trek for you. That's new Star Trek for you. Yeah, I don't remember that much. I mean, remember they put like there's a bomb in a toy for some reason. Not even a robot toy. There's like a okay, there's some mechanics in it, but it's basically just a doll that can speak. And they have a bomb and they apparently the design is there's a bomb in every toy doll in Star Trek.
I mean, the only thing I really remember out of Star Trek from the TV show was where there was like a thing where we need to get the ship to not go into a black hole. So what their plan is like essentially use some kind of hook so that they can slingshot themselves out of it.
Yeah, that's
So yeah.
yeah, that's a thing. Because like when I was watching this movie it's like pain because I did not care about Star Trek. I just watch it and I do not understand anything. And I believe that if I watch like Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, or some shit, I'll be even more confused. And yeah, I mean they fucking fly like a garbage ship, and apparently the garbage ship has like laser hooking stuff that can attract people. And apparently can also fight other ships fine, even though it's just a garbage ship. Did I get that right? And of course, like no one talks like a adult. It looks like they are possessed by teenagers. Just like, hey, let's swear everywhere, lol. Isn't that so funny? Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about. Section 31 is fucking shit. And if you're a Star Trek expert, you will have more to say. But unfortunately, I'm not. I just see some bullshit and just want to mention it. Oh yeah, really bad movie.
So why don't we go through Wolfman as well?
The script is like written by a teenager in their first draft. Like I'm serious. This is shit that I would write if I was in the first draft. Basically, I just have characters exposit every single detail of their personality to people that I already know. So the dialogue is clunky as fuck. So it's like, oh, do you know that I love you? Do you know that my dad is an alcoholic? Or something. And yeah, that's all. And that's the dialogue mostly. I mean, they fight a wolfman, which is apparently the main character's dad, and he got bitten, so he's got turned into a wolfman as well. So, and it turns out it's his dad. How does he turn into a wolfman? Who the fuck knows? He just dad, and apparently the dad who he thought it's dad actually who it's dad sent him a letter that said that I'm deceased. So come pick my stuff up. But the thing is, who sent it? Because he's turned into a wolfman. There's no one he knows, and there's no body confirmed he's dead or any DNA. So it's like, who sent the death certificate? And of course, like because he's like a genius, so it's like, yeah, let's go to this really spooky forest to get supplies from my dad, who I hate anyways. And yeah, his dad is played by like I think the worst character in Game of Thrones.
You gotta be a little more specific.
Okay, who is consistently bad in Game of Thrones, not just the last few seasons?
Consistently bad in Game of Thrones. People say Theon, but Theon is not actually terrible.
Okay, so he's played by. Okay, I think he's from Game of Thrones. So I got it wrong. If I got it wrong, I'm gonna kill myself.
All right, we can't say this twice in a row.
Okay, sorry.
Shot.
Okay. Yeah, I got it wrong. He's not played by the main guy in Game of Thrones, but. So yeah. So he's played by Sam Yeager. Yeah, he's like the dad. And yeah, he just turned into an animal, and he bites him because he's a werewolf now, and the entire conflict is, oh, this werewolf's gonna kill us. I'm gonna hide into this house and survive it. And apparently a wooden door is able to hold this werewolf that can bust through walls.
So I guess this is an important thing to mention. This is still the same crew that did the Invisible Man. which
I
the
think
Invisible Man got a lot of praise
Yeah.
for, especially after the failure that the Mummy franchise went through and all that Dark Universe stuff. So yeah, like Leigh Whannell is like returned back as like director and writer. This was pitched by Ryan Gosling.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds fucking stupid.
So what was like Invisible Man for you?
Interesting concept. Really bad. Because I was watching it with my mom at the time in cinema, and all I can think of is the entire thing will be solved if people remember that scientists actually invented invisible tech. But he's a really famous scientist, and there's security cameras everywhere. And the entire thing, okay, because it's like they wanted this Invisible Man to be a stalker, so he faked his death and just stalk her around, even though there's like no reason to. And he just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep stalk you, and she's gotta fight this Invisible Man by randomly shooting guns everywhere. And one time the Invisible Man tried to frame her for murder for some reason, so she could stalk her, so she could trap her again. So all I can think of is, wait, so all you have to do is just pay a bunch of people to just kidnap her and just get her back into your house. Because you're really rich and you invented invisible technology. Yeah,
so
that's
like kind of a bit of a modernization, because Invisible Man is like a very old concept.
Yeah, that's a yeah, they have
based
they
on
have
the 1897 novel.
yeah, that's it's based on like a movie. It's like old movie, like Invisible Man movies, and just like now it's just technology. I mean, there's like some dumb stuff I just do not care to mention it, but it's like I'm just gonna mention some broad stroke. It's just there's some interesting ideas about abusers and abuse, of like how does it feel like if you leave someone who abuse you. That's the interesting idea. Unfortunately, the execution is like really stupid because every character is like dumb as hell. And apparently he's able to gaslight her into thinking he never invented invisible technology. I mean, even if you don't, the world knows that. The world knows that he's like a really famous scientist. He's like a CEO of a human computer alchemation company. I was like, you think like technology like this will be like understandable to everyone will know, or at least some employees will know about it. But like you don't think there's only one person invented one technology, right? If he's a CEO of a company, there has to be multiple scientists who figure that out. So yeah, that's the Invisible Man. How's the Wolfman? Way more generic than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that I'm gonna be honest here. There's nothing to talk about the Wolfman. It's just you can summarize it. You can just summarize the story as this guy's dad turned into a wolfman. He came back to a house, and his dad tries to kill them. He got bitten by a wolfman. They try to survive it in the house.
See, I think the other problem here is that this is Blumhouse studio, so
Oh yeah, that's also a problem. Blumhouse. When is the last time Blumhouse made a good movie?
Insidious.
When is that? I never seen that movie.
2010.
What the fuck? That's 15 years ago.
I guess The Purge.
Okay, I never seen.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity, but these are like this is like early 2010s to 2000s. It's definitely lost its touch.
I mean, I don't know, man. People tell me the Black Phone, I guess.
I mean, there's upgrade is like very different from everything else. I mean, he did. I guess he had Split and Whiplash apparently.
Whiplash is in Blumhouse,
Yeah,
but that movie with like the most iconic J.K. Simmons meme.
yeah, and that's like early. That's still around the same time as Insidious, so that's still decent.
That explains everything. So he just turned shit now. I mean, I literally look through their entire filmography, which is like 50 last year. In this decade, I could not think of something they did that is good. And I've seen a lot of them.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, they made this Exorcist movies. That's good.
Black Phone, I remember being fine. Whiplash, yeah.
Whiplash. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's the okay. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about the Wolfman, but if someone wants to hear the thoughts of it, because apparently it's the first big movie this year, that's my take. Also Star Trek, but yeah,
Watch
I'm not
Dogman.
Dogman. Oh yeah, we have to watch Dogman.
If you want to see Wolfman, but want to watch a better movie, watch Dogman. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, yeah. Wolfman played by the guy from Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that's that guy.
I heard he's decent though.
I don't know. There's the movie. It's there. I mean, the problem is everyone's feeding cringe dialogue.
Yeah, I
It's
think there's
like,
also some Poor Things, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, Christopher Abbott or something. Christopher Abbott.
Yeah.
Oh
And
well.
there's Julia Garner.
Oh yeah, she's good. It just, but
Oh,
yeah,
you watched Section 31, Rangi?
Oh, we watched Section 31. We watched it together.
Oh, you watched it together. I can see.
Like that's the only reason why I watch it. I do not have. I will never click on it myself.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about. Oh, what are some movies we want to talk about in January? Do we
Oh,
really have to watch anything in January? Yeah,
oh,
with art.
oh yeah, that's the one. He streamed it and I watched it. Unfortunate, but yeah. I watch. Art streams like cringe every Monday. It is what it is. It's
Okay.
a worse Borderlands. Yeah.
I'm a little bit more focused now. I just had to submit a ticket for work. It's
Oh
worse Borderlands.
wow, that's insane. That is insane. To be fair, they also survived a bomb that destroyed a quarter of a universe. And the solution is to destroy a quarter of another people's universe.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, whenever it comes to like horror movies in particular, I find the development side of things a little interesting. Because, for example, Dwayne The Rock was considered to be Wolfman originally back in 2016 when it was announced. But then then after going through Ryan Gosling's pitch to remake the Wolfman, then he kind of described it to be more like a tone similar to Nightcrawler, the Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
What?
Uh, yeah.
Really, I think this movie is just a generic horror movie number 3567.
I feel like horror movies in general always gonna have that problem. Yeah.
That's the Wolfman. Don't watch the Wolfman. It's boring and cringe, uninteresting, and you make I felt almost nothing. I mean, there's a few things I like about it when it comes to like cinematography, but that's it.
Yeah, I know they really tried. Because I do you remember the Dark Universe?
I mean, yeah. After you mention it now,
Yeah, like because they really tried to make that like an MCU. Well, this is like the era where like everything tried to do the MCU thing, but for other stuff. So you got the Dark Universe like trying as hard as it could, but it was just not it at all.
Yeah.
And then they have this quote unquote gold with the Invisible Man doing way better than everything else. That
But
let's erase what happened before. Let's say the Invisible Man is the new start of our Dark Universe, and then here comes Wolfman right after.
I mean, even critics hate that movie. I mean, okay. To be fair, audience and critics love the Invisible Man, but I'm gonna be honest here. It's only because the concept is interesting. It's not a well executed movie.
But the thing is, like, I mean, these monster movies, like, especially like the older films of the back in the day, and like the books that they were based off of, like, I mean, these concepts are always there. So it's like, I was like, the concept is interesting, but it's like, I just feel like with the Dark movie in general, it's like it's so generic that the monster itself that could be interesting is barely emphasized, just to like have some sort of connections or some sort of like, yeah, this is what we're doing, but it's a universe. Like I remember that full picture of like the entire cast of the Dark Universe. I think it was like Tom Cruise, Colin Farrell, and
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Like it was like and then I remember the black and white picture where it's like this is never happening again.
No, it's not.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they stop making it like superhero, that's the first thing to do. But yeah, they should just stop. They should just make good movies instead.
Horror movies can have neat production stories and behind the scenes stuff. It feels like the game has a lot of slop though, kind of like how anime has its
Slop every season.
slop every season. Why does the thing look plus move like a puppet despite it obviously being CGI?
Yeah, the thing. Oh, the Fantastic Four.
Oh, right. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. Let's just say the Wolfman. I think the problem with the Wolfman is okay. Even for normies and critics, it's just a generic concept. Oh, the people go back to house and they got haunted by monster. Name another movie that did that.
Haunted by a monster?
Yeah, a bunch of people go to a house in the middle of a forest and they got attacked by evil stuff or a monster.
Monster House.
Yeah, or Evil Dead. That's another one.
Isn't Monster House by Patty Jenkins?
Really?
I think so. That animated movie.
Really? Well, I don't know that. Oh no, you got it wrong. No, it's not.
2006. Goddamn.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's the problem. Is not even the idea is interesting. So no one got fooled by the fact that this is just a generic movie. At best.
See, because like, I mean, I remember people like, I just don't know if you remember like when people heard that this is the next thing after the Invisible Man, and because people did seem to like Invisible Man, that people had some level of hope for Wolfman, because like it's been a while since like there's been a good werewolf kind of story or anything like that. So I think it all comes down to like the fact that some people were just more interested in the fact that there is some sort of potential because of the character, not because of what story they could tell with that character.
No,
I think it's just one of those things.
No, yeah, the movie tried to, but they just fumbled it really hard because they're like, oh, you know what's a good idea? Let's have him after he got bitten, he just can't hear human words now. He can't hear English. So that just remove all your chance for character development and strugglings.
Oh, so it's Weasel.
Basically.
Weasel can kind of understand English and kind of doesn't, so it's a little annoying. But again, we're not talking about that. Yeah, but that's one movie from January, and I guess we could talk about a TV show from January. We'll save Beyond Waverly Place for next time. Uh, what about? Did you watch Spider Man?
Yeah, I see the first 2 episodes.
I think that's it right now, right? Or does it come out today or tomorrow? I'm not sure.
I think yesterday for for US time, but UK time not I'm not sure. But yeah,
Uh, any thoughts?
Spider-Man. Eh, I don't know because like here's the thing. I don't think the show is connected to MCU in any way. I the only way I
It's
can
like very pseudo because like Civil War happened, but it's
it's
like it's clearly its own thing,
yeah, it's just its own thing.
and it's also annoying about it too. But
No,
honestly
yeah,
speaking, I'm on that train now. I'm so sick of high school Peter Parker. I don't give a fuck about that era anymore. And I know
me
like there's something you can do to control it. I could have only been okay with it if it was trying to be a freshman year for Tom Holland Spider Man. But like even then, I think it's kind of silly because why do you need to tell that story?
I mean, is it interesting if Norman Osborn find out Spider-Man in at the end of episode 2?
But like I don't know. It's like it's very clear that they had the whole like, oh, let's just take Tony Stark and just put Norman Osborn there. Okay, I guess that makes it better. But even if I
I
ignore that, I just find Peter Parker so boring. Like there's so much, and we're gonna do like a more in depth analysis when we finish when the show finishes later in the year.
I mean, there's
Uh,
just not much to talk about here so far because the plot hasn't started yet.
yeah,
It's just
no, but my thing about Peter is like I just feel like he's like lacking any kind of like the problems that he has or anything that he has to deal with. Everybody seems to like him. He doesn't really have a person that's
well,
mean to him or like a bully or anything like that.
I
Uh,
mean, except from the scientist in episode 2 who just mean to him.
yeah, but it's like
Yeah, that's the only guy.
yeah. Then
I think there's some.
then that robbery scene like where he's like tied up and it's like I just like then the criminal is like I messed up, you know, I didn't I wasn't I just don't have any money. I was on my last legs and stuff like that, and I got to do something. It's like, you know, obviously feels bad and all that stuff. So he's like, you know what? He tells the shop owner, like, why don't you let the person go? It's like, all right, fine. It's like, and the thing is, like, it's framed like that's correct, or like there's no consequences to that action, or like the possibility that anybody could throw up a sob story and justify anything like that. But you know, not many people are gonna talk about that from that point of view.
No, it's not. They just gloss over it. To be honest, the Doctor Strange vs. Phantom Symbiote fight is so whack because it's clear it has nothing to do with MCU Strange or stuff. So I can figure it's like, oh, that's a really bad fight.
I can't even I can't fathom the fact that like somebody had to think of the idea. It's like, how do we get the spider to bite Peter? Oh well, you see, Doctor Strange is fighting some symbiote alien across the dimensions, and then all of a sudden, this spider just like falls onto Peter Parker's neck, and that's how you get the spider bite. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that's totally not stupid at all. Also, their high school got rebuilt as really quickly. That was also a thing. Apparently, Doctor Strange flipped the entire room of the high school. I was like, wouldn't that flip the entire school as well?
But you see magic, so it's okay.
Wow, that was clever, isn't it? Fuck you.
Oh man. Well, and then there goes your
mean,
we couldn't put Jessica Jones in high school because in the comics Jessica Jones is in the same grade as Peter Parker, but like they couldn't put her there since Kristen Ritter is older than Tom Holland. Okay, but then I guess Nico Minoru just doesn't fuck her. I guess.
I mean, to be honest, they already make like Lonnie someone younger already.
Yeah,
Because they,
Tombstone, which I have so much to say, but I want to say that for the final video.
I don't really have much to say about him aside from that fact that they just want him to make him black so that they can just make race like black people commentary, which doesn't go anywhere.
Which is like, even with that, is like the thing about Tombstone in particular is that he's albino, or in the comics, so like, chalk white skin, and he's from Harlem, so like with in terms of like with a lot of black people, he's not considered as black enough since he has albino skin. So that's something he goes through bullying in that sense. But here, well, first off, he's young to be in Peter Parker's school grade, and it's like I just thought that was like, why would you do that? that sounds really silly.
But yeah, they just, because the fact that this universe has nothing to do, so they're just like, fuck it. But at the same time, you'd be like, wait,
especially
so
since like my thing too is like, yeah, go ahead.
But at the same time, you just realize, wait, so you can just make Jessica Jones younger and no one gives a fuck because it has nothing to do with the MCU. So you can just do that. I mean, you remove Ned, MJ, and Liz already.
Yeah. And then like you're not going to use Cindy Moon. You're going to use Nico Minoru instead.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, the kid, the person who's like the plucky, quirky friend who's also lesbian, who hangs out with Peter.
Yeah. And then like, yeah, my other thing too is like making Tombstone young and like that kind of thing. It's like Tombstone is a very good Spider-Man villain that you can use, and I just think it's a little silly to put him in his age group, especially since like we haven't really had a Tombstone in a long time. So it's like I don't know. I feel like that point of view, it's a missed opportunity, but maybe they do something good with it. I doubt it, but
to be honest, it's just alternate universe. I was like, whatever. Because I have to say fuck it for a lot of things for this show. So I just have to criticize things I could, which is Nicole Minaj decided, hey Peter, please go do cheating. Like you can't make that up because Pearl is dating Lonnie, and Nico is just asking Peter to just date her, to just get her from him. It was like, okay, that's cheat. So basically, you just want him to cheat with her.
Yeah,
it's not a good look.
And yeah, even then, it's like I just find him so bland. But what's her name? Pearl. I know she's Wave in the comics, like her own superhero and all that stuff. So it's like, like I have a crush on this girl. She used to be my babysitter when I was 11 years old. She's 14, so she's 3 years older than me. And it's like, I really like her, but like I'm just afraid that she'll see me like the kid that she used to babysit. It's like, even then, it's like, first off, that's like really weird. Like, and it's the kind of thing. It's like, this is like a very Disney sitcom kind of trope. I don't know why it's very common, but like that was just weird to me. And then secondly, she doesn't really have an issue with him. Like maybe she doesn't like him like that, but like still friends with him, still cool with him. So it's like, I don't know. I just thought that I think like a lot of these things are like really childish and stupid.
Yeah, that's all.
I get it. They're in high school, but I'm pretty sure high schoolers are a little bit more mature than that. I mean, look at Spectacular Spider-Man, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, I never seen that show. I just went in with no expectations.
Apparently,
I got none. Yeah, I got none. It's just like, yeah, it's a show. I don't have much to say after 2
Mhm.
episodes.
It's been greenlit for 3 seasons.
And yeah, I just got like a fucking stupid dumbass fire lord just like, I want to burn building because it's just like someone paid me to do that. And because he's like really stupid, he just decided to tell Spider-Man all of this.
Yeah, but you see, the show's made for kids, so like they need to understand. Otherwise, how are they gonna understand?
And then there's like, oh, I gotta throw in a joke. Actually, you burned the wrong building, lol. I was like, how fuck you? I'm sad. I'm gonna keep burning this building. I was like, what the fuck, man? And then he was like, and then Spider-Man launched him into different buildings. Like, oh, yeah, how did you hit me? I'm gonna keep burning more buildings. And he literally had the balls to say, I will make sure no one's here before I burn the building. So, but I'm mad. I'm gonna keep burning buildings because I'm mad.
One in the Firefly.
Something like that. But yeah, Firefly's DC though. So who is this guy in Friendly Neighborhood?
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I can Google it. Oh, Boonton. Boonton?
Bullet?
Boonton. No, I think this is just Boonton. Oh,
Oh,
Boonton is just,
Bhutan, yeah.
yeah, Boonton.
He's basically a discount Firefly.
I guess, but he's like he's really cartoonish. That's how I describe him. That's the first actual film Spider-Man faced.
Oh, aren't you supposed to have cartoon characters be in cartoons?
Well, you adapt this from a live action MCU. That's your fault.
Yeah. But you know, it's only been 2 episodes. I don't think both of us have seen episode 3 yet. But they are releasing the show in bulks, so it's like not just weekly. It's gonna end sooner than waiting for 10 weeks. So I can at least appreciate that. But that's all I can appreciate out of it.
Yay, that's it. I'm
At
so
least I don't
glad
have to
that
waste my time.
yeah, I'm so glad they just have us Norman discover he's Spider-Man because Spider-Man is so stupid he decided to just change his clothes in Oscorp. Instead of just run out of the building and then change it.
See, and like this, I know this is going to go back into an adaptation conversation and all that stuff, but it's like these are the kinds of things that where I do understand some of the discourses that come against Peter Parker in high school because like the more you keep showing stupid things he keeps doing, the more that people think that it's okay. And I don't know. It's like I feel like it's worse in this show because like
He literally because this is literally a major problem. Norman find out because Peter decided to change clothes in his building.
Yeah. And like but it's also a problem for me because like it's not supposed to be set in the MCU. So it's like you have the opportunity to do your own thing with Spider-Man, but like maybe even because you know Tom Holland Spider-Man has a lot of criticisms. Do I agree with them? No, not all of them. There are some things that I can kind of agree to. But like, you know, with a new iteration of Spider-Man, you have an opportunity to do something different and possibly better. And what you're doing is worse. So I don't get it. But that's my thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. Oh well, that's Spider-Man. It's not much to say, but it's bad so far.
Let's talk about Kratos versus Asura.
Death battle episode. The death battle episode.
Death battle episode, yeah.
Actually, you can just stream that because it's on YouTube anyways.
You want me to?
I mean, it's gotta be look really good on stream.
It would look better on stream. So I do have the clip from Captain America 4 up. Why don't we do that first? It's shorter.
Yeah. So and then we can just break down the entire fight scene of Asura versus Kratos.
Yeah. So let's do Let's do the clip first. So this is the clip they decided to post to promote Captain America: Brave New World that's coming out next Friday
Yeah.
on Valentine's Day.
I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it. By the way, I recommend you also show the clip of the Final Destination trailer. Just spoilers. It's only the entire trailer is just one scene of the entire movie, so might as well be a teaser clip.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to do a lot of pausing since avoid those copyright stuff.
Wait, who the fuck is that?
NPC. Yeah, so Sam is fighting a guy. Sam is losing. He got slammed down on the table. No.
Not that hard. I heard your rib go. You need a minute?
Nope. Let's get this.
What the fuck?
I got shit.
Get a gun and shoot this guy.
You need a minute or something? It's like, no, wait. I got shit to do.
Just fly, you idiot.
Remember when Sam used to be the... I don't know if you ever been in a fight before. It's not this much talking. So, that's what Sam used to be like.
But that's vibranium. How you gonna hit that?
Doesn't matter. Because you see, the suit is being vibranium only matters when he does super impressive shit, but when he does casual fighting stuff, it's just any other armor.
What the hell?
Oh, this is fucking hilarious for all the wrong reasons.
Wait, that's a fight scene because he just decided not to use weapons.
No, you remember Falcon and the Winter Soldier? He doesn't use guns anymore.
Well, he has a fucking drone that shoots guns. You might as well just use guns.
Nah, you see, they bypassed that by like destroying Red Wing, even though they can build it again.
Yeah, easily.
Unless they pull a James Gunn Star-Lord. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, James Gunn is fucking smart, guy. Wait, what happened? What the fuck?
Yeah. So you see, this is just another outside stuff. So you got Joaquin Torres, played by Danny Ramirez, as the new Falcon. And
oh, he uses guns.
This is really funny. I promise.
What the fuck? He just killed a bunch of people.
Nobody saw that.
Damn, nobody saw that. Like what he did was not cool. How he went about it was not cool. Then the dance. Damn, nobody saw that. Yeah, nobody wants to see this shit.
Sam, package is secured.
So this is our mystery thing. We don't know what this is.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So here's something that people noticed. Knife goes right into the suit.
What?
Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but
Package is secured.
there. A knife goes into the suit.
You're fucking kidding me.
So this is what people think. This might be Sam's first introduction to adamantium. So there you go.
My first thing. Okay, maybe I have an idea. Don't reshoot this movie the first time. Don't reshoot this movie. Just use the first thing. Just don't reshoot it at all. I don't care if you have an Israel superhero. Just fucking. At least we will. Even you. I might as well just risk that instead of watching a really horrible movie.
I do want to save those thoughts just for after the clip, but like I'm on your side for a second. But yeah, let's finish the clip. Yes, so definitely feels it.
I'll add your star to my collection.
I really don't know who this is.
Just stab him in the back, you dipshit.
Yeah. But you see, he threw the knife on the floor. I guess he doesn't have a second knife. All right. Or he doesn't have a gun. Back of the head.
Yeah, just shoot him in the head.
back of the head with no helmet. But now you see, now Sam gets the second wind. Now we can fight him just fine.
What? Wait,
Ah,
that's all
shit.
you need? Just hit him twice?
Break his arm.
Need a minute?
Wow,
No, I want to kill myself.
So cool.
What the fuck?
So
Wait.
cool.
Wait, Marvel thinks this is actually good for promotion?
That's what that was what I was saying. It's like, why the fuck would you send this out thinking that this is a cool thing to promote?
I mean,
Oh, but
it's
you see, it's like, he was struggling, but then he doesn't, and now he's like, and see, you see, the guy said you need a minute, and then Sam's like, no. Do you need a minute? Cinema. That's how you do writing. Honestly, let's finish the clip first before I talk about the direction.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, classic case of that's the clip. The rest is from the video itself. So yeah, what do you think?
probably shouldn't probably don't reshoot this movie 3 times.
Yeah. I will say though, even with all this, I think that I just find the general direction to be really lame. Like, it's very clear to me that this is a TV director trying to do a movie, and the way that it's shot and the way that it's like doing things is like it's very clear that they did it, and then they just put like a dark filter on it so that it seems like it seems more like a movie now. But I don't know. The entire thing was like really lazily done, and that's just from the whole cinematography aspect. And outside of that, it's like, as we said, I have to believe that this guy's gonna fight Red Hulk, because they won't stop promoting that shit in the trailers. So, and he's struggling pretty much with this regular guy.
Yeah, that was I don't know how to describe it. Really bad.
It's really bad, but like, at what point does it become so bad that like it's like inexcusable?
As soon as when it bombed.
No, it's like, no, the fact that they include a shot of like the outside where Torres like does like his stupid ass dance. It's like, nobody saw that. Well, that just happened. Like, these are the kind of jokes that people like meme Marvel for. And why the fuck do we need to do jokes anyway?
Because you see, we could conflict president shooting is through Pakistan. Lol. I don't know, man. Hey, Marvel. Hey, Disney. You literally should Mulan in a Chinese concentration camp.
Hmm.
I just hate controversy. Except with China, I'm gonna suck that dick if I can.
Yeah.
Oh well.
No, I swear, this is the last thing I'll say. It's like, this clip was so bad that it really just reinvigorated, and this is all my fault, to be fair. I shouldn't have waited for so long to finish the Sam video, but this exact clip is the exact reason why I took way too long to make that Sam video, because I did not like him that much anyway prior to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so it was already kind of hard for me to muster any kind of interest into wanting to talk about him. And then him being character assassinated in the show is like, it happened. I totally agree with that, but it was still hard. And like, this exact clip is kind of sums up as to why I really did not want to go into that realm. Now, I will still make the video and all that stuff, and I will still talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, finish it off, because I know there's been a lot of support. that wants to hear that, and I'll still do that. But this is the pretty much sums up everything as to like what I don't like about this character and what I think is corny about the character, or it also just sums up like this is just not the same Sam from the beginning. When you go back to Winter Soldier and you go back to Civil War and you think about the guy's like very serious because he had a friend who died, his wingman and all that stuff. So he kind of understands that life. He's a therapist and all that stuff. So, well, not a therapist, like a counselor, just kind of thing. So, he has very kind of serious character. And it's like, I understand that Anthony Mackie is funny in real life compared to Sam. But the problem is, like, that's just how Sam has been established in the MCU. I don't think you have really justified as to why his personality has shifted so much to the point that he's not the same character anymore. That's one thing. And then secondly, it's just, and then Marvel just has the same problem of like all the characters are the exact same personality. It's really the only difference is maybe the origin is different. They have a different superhero title. They have a different costume, but they're really just the same character, just a reskin.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, I'm gonna be. I just kind of want this movie to bomb at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I can say. I've seen the trailer. I'm not impressed. I've seen this clip. Let's just say I'm not gonna pay for the film.
Nah, like this is like negative aura, like if I've ever seen it.
I mean, if I want to, yeah, if I'm Marvel, was like, oh, what's a clip that's gonna promote it? It's like, oh shit, I'm gonna have like a Sam flying around, just gonna shoot a bunch of criminals. Yeah, that's gonna be a better clip to promote, right? No, let's him beat up by a normal guy with a knife.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, but like, why don't you just put the Red Hulk scene? Oh, but you see, it's very obvious to me that there's only 2 Red Hulk scenes in this entire movie. Because like every time we see Red Hulk in the trailers, there's only 2 locations. In front of the cherry blossom trees and the one in front of the White House. So it's pretty clear to me that there's only 2 scenes of where the Red Hulk is the Red Hulk. And they don't want to show one of them because then you've pretty much seen the entire Red Hulk sequence. And, they're marketing the fuck out of him everywhere. So can't do that. Why don't you promote the leader? The other Hulk villain that's in this movie for some fucking reason.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's gonna die after one scene.
Yeah, because I've seen a picture of him. He doesn't have the big head. So he's got to earn the big head, and then I'm guessing he's going to die.
Wait, he earned the big head in the Incredible Hulk already.
No, but you see, he didn't earn it yet. He just turned green. But he's got to earn the big head.
Okay, someone definitely did not watch.
Like, it's been you got to remember, it's been 17 years since that movie. And then think about in universe, like it's what, like about 24, 25 years later because of the time gap. So yeah, and he still hasn't gotten his big head yet. Like that's really stupid.
Okay, someone definitely did not watch the Incredible Hulk.
No. So like, I don't know if you've seen the picture of him. So basically, it's just Tim Blake Nelson, but his skin is just green. That's
yeah.
it.
No. I've seen the picture because I just don't think people remember what happened to his character. What happened in
his
the
head was
Incredible
like
Hulk.
his head was swelling, but like as if like he's going to get the big head. But like again, you still gotta remember it's been 25 years ish. So it's like, and the fact that his head still hasn't grown to his leader shape head is really weird. Doesn't make sense.
I mean, if you remember the Incredible Hulk, the last thing is his brain is really changing. His head is changing. So it's like, yeah, that's not true.
Yeah. Honestly, like I really, somebody needs to be fired, man. Like
Kevin Feige, fire that guy.
Fire that guy, because like, why the fuck are you putting Hulk villains in Captain America 4? People already don't like the idea of giving the mantle to Sam Wilson and all that stuff. I don't really agree with that. I don't feel like he's like did a lot to like really earn it. I just feel like it just happened onto him. But it's okay, you know, you can still justify it and all. But then you're putting him in this movie, Captain America 4, and you're putting him up against Hulk villains. You're putting him up with this inclusion of the adamantium. You're including the goddamn celestial that's been ignored for so long. Now we finally get to talk about it. Apparently, Cersei, her ice power can formulate. No, apparently the celestials are made out of adamantium, which is so stupid that I obviously can't explain that as to how stupid that is. I will say we can at least agree that it's super convenient that that thing that uh Wolverine's bones are made out of is the same thing that the celestial is made out of, because that's how that
Yeah.
works.
No, I mean that's not even how that works in Turtles.
Yeah. And it's just like this film is just very evident to me that like it's just like Sam does not really matter. It's everybody else, everything Marvel related, whether it's the Hulk villains, the adamantium, Red Hulk, Leader. Like I guess they're Serpent Society, but like the only one they focus on is Giancarlo Esposito,
I
because
mean,
of course they will.
Seth Rollins said that his scenes is all cut already.
Yeah, and we haven't heard anything from Rosa Salazar yet.
Yeah, her scenes also absolutely cut. I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah. She does
And-
have a leg. She does have a Lego minifigure. So like in the Lego sets they made for the movie. So maybe
mean-
she has like 1 or 2 scenes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. You might as well just cut Sabra.
You should just
If at this point, if you cut away Seth Rollins, you might as well just cut her. It's like, fucking hell.
It's also weird because like Seth Rogen was gonna play somebody in the Serpent Society. Serpent Society is a Captain America organization villain. Why? Why are you not prioritizing them? Like it's like I just want to know who pitched this idea too. It's like who pitched that? Yeah, I want to see Sam Wilson go up against Hulk villains. Where's the Hulk? Who cares?
Kevin Feige.
Yeah, it's like Feige has lost a lot of sauce, man.
Yeah, It's the same as every creative people. Every creative people hates the fact they're working on a limitation. But the thing is, you are better off you work on a limitation, because if you are allowed to just fuck with whatever you want, no one is gonna tell you to like, okay, that's a bad idea. Go fuck yourself. Don't do it. That's how writers' room works. That's how every production works.
And see, like, I don't mind the idea of like, oh, Sam does not have the serum, because like they even do a little lampshade as sort of like when he goes up against Red Hulk, it's like, I wish I took the serum at this point. I know it's meant to be a joke and all that stuff, but like in a serious moment, I understand that, but like you could still do this kind of joke on a threat that is not as threatening as a Red Hulk. Like you can still do this with some other character, and Sam still doesn't have the serum because of that. It's like you didn't have to scale him up to fighting a Red Hulk. You didn't have to scale him up to fighting Hulk villains in general. So I don't understand this whole notion. It's like, oh, I like it because Sam doesn't have the serum because he's staying true to his personality, his character, and all that stuff. Okay, but like but you have to remember, it's not just about his character. It's about him being able to fight whatever he is going up against and all that stuff. It's like he doesn't have to be going up against Red Hulk. It's like at that point, why don't you call Bruce Banner to help you out? Oh, I guess he's on Sakaar now with his son. Maybe that's their justification for that. I don't know. It's really dumb. But again,
Yeah.
but that movie is next week, so
2 weeks later, but
yeah.
So
But
do you
we
want
can
to?
go.
So either I can talk about Complete Unknown or watch the Final Destination trailer, because I want you to see that shit.
Okay. Then what do you want to say about Complete Unknown?
So it's by James Mangold,
Yeah.
right? So he made the Johnny Cash biopic. He made Logan. He made the Ford v Ferrari. Those are good movies. And now this movie gives him complete control of whatever fuck he's making. He's director, writer, and producer. So of course he's gonna suck Bob Dylan's dick. Like the entire time I was like, okay, I don't know much about Bob Dylan. I was like, after this movie, I was like, oh, so all I know about him is that he's a cunt who everyone just loves because fuck you.
It's kind of more that cultural impact kind of a thing.
I mean, here's the thing: you can make characters stick, but that's his entire personality. He's just a dickhead,
Yeah.
and then the entire plot just loves him. And if someone criticizes him, it's their fault. Even Joanne Beats, who's also a person in real life, and our
Yeah.
producer.
To be fair, like these things are true-ish. Because
Well,
Bob Dylan was a part of the production as well. So
Oh, that.
So he did have some green lighting.
Oh, he absolutely green like this. I can tell.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't really like biopics. I just like it. I just want to see it because James Mangold. Okay, biopics about musicians, I don't really like it. But it's because it's James Mangold's like, oh, I watched it in theater, and then I was literally begging the movie to be over. And oh yeah, by the way, what's Joanne Beats? Played by Monica Barbaro, who got like Best Actress nomination for Oscar. I take back what I said that she probably will win because after this movie I have no fucking clue. She's not even a character. She's just a thing for Bob Dylan to have sex with. Like I wasn't even kidding around. All she does is she doesn't even. I don't think even she has 20 lines, and she has a lot of scenes. A lot of the scenes just her singing or just standing.
Granted, there's been Oscar nominated wins that have had lower than 20 lines.
Yeah,
It's not impossible.
Yeah, but like I will believe the fact that those are actually characters and not plot devices. Yeah, because she just falls in love with Bob Dylan because of the reasons. She makes her famous because reasons. That's it. Everything is just because reasons. Oh well, that's a complete unknown for you. I don't. Yeah, I think there's only like 2 or 3 good films in Best Picture nomination in this Oscar. Anora, Conclave. What, did I miss anything? Yeah, I mean, I did not see The Brutalist yet. I think that's it. Fuck.
There's still some films that might be taken off.
Oh.
Nominees to be determined.
Yeah,
I guess like I'm still here. Nickel Boys.
Yeah, I'll watch both movies eventually.
Yeah.
And that's a complete unknown for you. I do not like it. Do not watch it. Save your money.
I think it just comes down to like, so I do kind of know a little bit about Bob Dylan, so it's like I'm familiar with how he wasn't a great person during those days, so it didn't really surprise me. Well, yeah, because it just could come down to like probably just don't fuck with the person himself.
Yeah. They just want to speedrun a lot of his songs. I mean, the fact that the best character is like a fucking original character played by Elle Fanning, that's saying something.
I guess like that for me, like that's always the hard thing about biopics is like I can't really judge it by character because like they're going based off of like a real person. So it's like, I mean, if somebody's an asshole, it's like, well, they're assholes. It's like that's just something you can't really change.
Here's the thing: we've seen Ford v Ferrari or Tetris. Those are like Okay, those are not good people, but they're like understandably like why you understand why they're like this. And
But-
and
I mean,
yeah,
I guess like, but I think with Bob, like even with the fact that he even apologized for his previous actions, like he realized, like, yeah, I did a lot of things that I'm not really proud of, kind of a thing. That's kind of why it's like I don't really judge it that way. I kind of just judge it like, I guess it's tough because like with biopics, it's kind of like you kind of need a little bit more of, is it presented correctly, or is it like, is the film like going in a different direction, or is like, are they changing it to make it for the sake of the story, and all this stuff. So it's like, I guess like that part could be like where adaptation could apply, because you are going based off of somebody's life. Um, that's like the hit or miss kind of thing. Usually, that's why I kind of avoid biopic conversations, because like that's kind of like where the direction could go.
yeah,
But yeah.
but yeah, that's a thing. I mean, there are a lot of good biopics. Tick Tick Boom, Fluffy Ferrari, Tetris. I mean, just go watch those instead of Complete Unknown. That was so disappointing. But yeah, have you downloaded the Final Destination movie trailer yet?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to show it now? There's shit. Okay, remember pause a lot.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes long. We also need to talk here and there.
Okay, so that don't worry. This scene is okay. This scene established. Okay, just play the tongue scene. It's not gonna change anything.
My old man just died. I come in as a favor, and now they want me to lock up.
Draw the dialogue. That's the dialogue.
Yeah. New Line
Hey,
Cinema.
5-star review, yeah, and, like and subscribe and all the.
Don't forget to like
Dialogue.
and subscribe. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like and-
Speaking of which, don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream.
Yeah, like and subscribe. That's the tactic of the movie industry now. Okay, so what this establishes is like this guy is a really good, knows how to do piercing.
Uh-huh.
So keep that in mind because that's gonna be really important later.
Things.
The thing on the thumbnail, the skeleton thingy.
Oh, don't worry. You gotta know how that works.
You see when they zoom in on the van like this, that means somebody's head is gonna get cut off or something.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, remember the previous Final Destination movie? They don't need a lot of dark environment because like the premise is always accidents comes everywhere and they just manipulate the situation as accidents. So you don't have to play off a lot of things. So the franchise can set things in dark places in like broad daylight, and it will also be kind of intriguing. But nah, let's just do it like modern horror movies.
Nope. All the cricky crackies. Eric sad mix.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's how he titled his thing.
Yeah, and that's how lets us know that somebody's probably gonna die.
Yeah, he's behind you.
The thumbnail shot.
Okay, you have to pause this song. You have to keep pausing. But yeah, I want this hilarious though.
I'm reducing the volume as much as I can.
Don't worry, it's not gonna be important. There's barely lines yet.
The pan down.
Oh yeah, he's tattooing himself. Okay, pause again just in case. Dad. Wait, is that how you tattoo? There's a lot of blood here.
Unless he's angry or something, I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Not
Uh,
yet.
The classic everything spills over.
Yay, that's Final Destination for you. Okay, wait for it. That's how it works. Okay, I want you to turn up the volume now. Also, yep,
classic.
it's got this part's got fucking, it's got to melt your brain. What do you think of this?
Hold on. I don't think his nose piercings was like that.
Okay, go to the first scene to check his nose piercing.
Yeah, his nose piercing is just like it's not a hook. It's not a ring, right?
It's a ring. Yeah, it's just a ring.
It is a ring, or is it? I thought it was like one of those.
You can zoom in. Oh,
there
here
you
it is.
go. See, it's not connected.
Yeah.
It has like one in the left, one in the right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, unless they're trying to say that,
And even that was like, how does that work? How do you connect a hole like this? Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if it. I don't think it should connect like that.
No. Yeah. That's the first thing I noticed. I immediately noticed. I was like, okay, that's bullshit. And second, if a chain swing it to, no, play that again. Play his reaction. Play his reaction. Three.
Ah,
A chain just swing to my nose. And instead of like something like this.
it's the kind of reaction is like when you are going through when you open up Twitter and then all of a sudden you see is like the porn that it was shit.
This guy's such a good actor. Or the actor is so bad at directing. Okay. So remember this guy know how to do piercing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
But you see like the fan is just spinning with the chain.
So what do you think you should do if this random situation happened and you are a really experienced guy who does piercing a lot?
Well, my only comment with that is like, is it easy to remove this kind of thing? I don't know, because it kind of looks lodged into his nose like this.
Okay, you can remove the piercing from your nose. That's just remove the hook. Just remove the nail that is just stabbing your nose. That's all you need to do.
The other thing is like his piercings are separated like this, so I don't know if there's like enough space for it to be even hooked onto his nose in the first place.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I was just literally just accepting that bullshit logic. That literally a plot hole. And then even if that happened, a normal okay, not just a normal person. Okay, a normal person would just like, okay, I would just remove it.
Mhm.
Because like you can remove your piercing easily. And especially this guy's an experienced piercing and tattoo artist. He should know how to do that. You can't bullshit me.
Yeah, so now the chain is stuck on the fan.
Just remove it.
So okay. So where the fuck is this chain coming from? That's the first question. Because like it's connected down here. But yeah, now it's like I guess this is pulling him up. And the fan is not even that fast, so
yeah,
this thing is like also enough to carry his weight.
Yeah, you just have to accept this bullshit.
It's like it's carrying his weight of something that's connected to his nose. So like not just his nose, but like something like connected to the metal on his nose. It's like I'm just saying that's a lot of weight going on to like piercings that I'm sure that would like rip, at the very least it would rip his nose. But he wouldn't be going up in the air, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Ah, of course.
That's not how it works.
The alcohol, because the lamp falls into the alcohol and starts a fire. Yep. Okay. See, it's all connected. Oof,
Just,
that-
Jesus.
God,
Christ.
that's that classic
guy-
horror movie blaring.
Yay. This
Yeah.
guy did not know how to remove your piercing. That's all you need to do.
If only he didn't have. If he didn't have nose piercings, then none of this would have happened. Crazy how that works.
Yeah, because it will traumatize an entire generation of people who do piercing. No, it fucking won't.
Falls in the fire. Oh, I let it play a little too long.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I will check. I
That's,
will check the copyright just in case.
Is there a post? Anything after the title drop?
Yeah, there's a sentence, but that's it.
Bloodlines. Death. Runs in the family.
Okay,
That's what it's all about, family.
what do you think this is? Okay. Have you seen that Final Destination?
Oh, it's been so long. Not enough to say recently, no.
Okay. So this is not how it works. If you've seen Final Destination, you know that death fucking kills anyone by accident. So if death runs into the family, there's no way even gotta be born.
No. You see, like it's called Bloodlines, so it's like we got to connect it to the family on some Fast and Furious type shit.
Yeah, that's totally how it works. It's like made by people who does not even understand how to make movie. Has not even watched a movie. Just like, oh, what's the Final Destination? Yeah, death kills people by accident. Okay, good, that's it. I was like, yeah, it's really simple, right? Okay, now explain to me how the fuck does that work for a family?
Bro really fell into fire. Even though, like,
He could just stand up, by the way.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that looks stupid.
That looks. Yeah. Okay. I want to check just in case is that copyright. Oh, thank fuck, there's no.
Yeah, I think we did pretty well.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that was Final Destination Bloodlines. Last Tony Todd movie. So rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace. I feel bad for you. You have to be back in this franchise that's dying again.
When was the
so
last?
Yeah. Sorry.
How long ago was the last one?
I think it's like. Okay, it's like Final Destination 5, which is actually a prequel to all the Final Destination movies. So Final Destination 2011.
That's 14 years ago.
Yep.
God, it's crazy. It's already 2025. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. It's already February. Yeah. Any other trailers?
Yeah, I've seen Daredevil trailer. I just don't have much to say. I've seen the Megan 2 trailer, but honestly, I might as well just read the plot synopsis because there's nothing to say about the Megan 2 trailer.
I honestly, I'm just avoiding Daredevil right now.
No, I watch all the trailer with a friend, so
yeah.
So that's why
I'm just avoiding it mainly because like I really do want to go a little bit to the show blind, no pun intended.
No.
But
yeah, I'm just gonna read the plots and muscles of Megan 2, and you tell me what's the problem. Give me a second. Megan 2. Don't. It's gonna be so funny.
My bet is that Ivana Sakno is not going to be in there too much.
Oh, she's only the voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Criminal.
So there's 3 paragraphs. Okay. The murderous doll who captivated.
Wait. A
No,
synopsis has 3 paragraphs?
4 paragraphs. Sorry.
No. But like, a plot synopsis has 4 paragraphs?
Yeah, it's under the teaser trailer.
That's a
I
lot
mean-
of sentences for a premise.
Okay, you can show it on screen, but I'm gonna read it and then you can show it afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. The murderous doll who captivated pop culture in 2023 is back, and this time she's not alone. This is the first paragraph.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. They're short paragraphs. Not too bad.
Oh shit, sorry. There's 5 paragraphs.
Okay.
The original creative team behind that phenomenon, led by horror titan James Wan for Atomic Master, Jason Blum for Blumhouse, and director Garrett Johnston, reboot an all-new wild chapter in AI mayhem with Megan 2.0. Second paragraph. 2 years after Megan 1, a marvel of artificial intelligence went rogue and embarked on a murderous and impeccably choreographed rampage and was subsequently destroyed. Megan's creator, Gemma, played by Alison Williams, has become a high-profile author and advocate for government oversight of AI. Meanwhile, Gemma's niece, Katie, played by Fallon McGuire, now 14, has become a teenager, rebelling against Gemma's overprotective rules. That's the third paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
See any? Okay. Do you have any problems with that?
I think I'm gonna need that text transcript. It was a lot of words.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because like if you see that, that would be so. If you remember the first movie, that would be insane to even suggest that as an idea. But okay, that's not even the worst. That's not even the worst paragraph.
So this is 2 years after the events of Megan. Gemma's become an author and advocate of regulation of AI.
Wait, let me read
Meg-
that. Don't read all of them. It's gonna be
Okay.
so funny. Unbeknownst to them, the underlying tech for Megan has been stolen and misused by a powerful defense contractor to create a military-grade weapon known as Amelia, played by Alphonso Sano from Ahsoka Pacific Rim Uprising. The ultimate killer infiltration spy. But as Amelia's self-awareness increases, she becomes decidedly less interested in taking orders from humans or in keeping them around. That's the fourth paragraph. Now the fifth paragraph. With the future of human existence on the line, Gemma realized that the only option is to resurrect Megan, played by Emil Donald, voiced by Jenna Davis, and give her a few upgrades, making her faster, stronger, and more lethal. As their paths collide, the original AI bitch is about to meet her match.
This sounds like bringing back like 11 for Stranger Things level, just to deal with a threat that is really big.
I mean, here's another problem. 11 in the first season is not a bad guy. He's a good guy.
Uh-huh.
And Megan in the first movie is a horrible, evil, killing robot who kills innocent people.
But she has to kill like something that's worse.
Oh
Or is
well,
it? I guess it's like Jurassic Park relying on the T-Rex to save the day.
yeah.
But at least like those are animals.
And remember, they're resurrecting a fucking normal human prototype that has not been tested to fight a military use AI.
You know, Megan is a franchise that only became a franchise because people thought the dance was funny.
What? Okay, I don't even remember the dance.
Do you remember the Megan dance?
Dude, I don't even use TikTok. I need to watch the Megan dance again first.
I remember those days. People dressing up as Megan for cosplaying, the Megan dance because it's kind of freaky, but like I don't know. Honestly, like I feel like things around that time, Megan and some other stuff, is like a lot of these movies and stuff do like some kind of dance scene, and like that.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday was another one.
Oh, don't worry. That's also the only thing people remember about Wednesday.
The dance.
Yeah, that's a dance. If asked them to fucking remember the plot, they were just like, the plot is about Wednesday and Edna, their roommates. They might want to fuck. Yeah, I bet that's all they remember about Wednesday.
Should have made it reality, but that's a different conversation. But yeah. So I guess
By the way, I hate Wednesday. Wednesday is a bad show. Fuck.
so
And
I
made
guess
by
like
people.
Asura is more of like a Terminator-ish, but
Okay, no, okay. Now it's okay. I don't think I found. I don't know if I found the voice or not now, because last time I checked his voice. Now it's not set as the voice.
no. It says she's the character, like another AI robot.
I guess. So I'm gonna watch how the staff work with a full
So-
trailer.
Honestly, I'm curious, why did they give Jenna Davis separately as a voice for Megan in the first place? Because I mean, I feel like probably the reasoning was like Arnie Donald was like pretty like too young or something like that, maybe.
No, Ami Donald is much younger. So Ami Donald is
She's
younger.
like 14, 15. Jenna Davis is like 20.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, why did they give a separate voice?
Beats me.
It's not because like Ivana should be fine because she's like older than both of them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I have no idea. Hey, maybe this movie be better because they fired the person who wrote the first movie. By the way, the first what's it called?
This sounds stupider than the first movie, though.
Yeah. Don't worry, because the first movie is written by Akila Cooper. This movie is written by the director of both movies. Yeah, it means the first one just sounds like generic slasher doll movie that you've seen all the time. Now this Megan 2 sounds like a superhero movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, kind of sounds more like a generic superhero, but Megan isn't a superhero.
That's the thing.
James Wan. I don't know why he just stops directing. He's always producing nowadays.
No, he directed Aquaman 2.
Yeah, he directed Aquaman 1, which was better. But
Aquaman 2, honestly. But yeah.
I think he's still a good director. I mean, he had all the Insidious movies, Conjuring.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's producing here. I mean, he's doing. I think he's producing Mortal Kombat 2 as well.
Oh yeah, he is. Also,
The Monkey. He just got a busy year this year.
yeah,
Conjuring, Last Rites.
probably he just wanted to produce himself make movies. But yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, like yeah, because like Aquaman, it was his like last direction. That was like 2 years ago. And then
To be fair, it's
2021 Malignant.
yeah. I don't blame him. It's like this Aquaman 2 is like a big movie, so it's gonna cost him a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Megan 2. That's how it sounds like. We gotta review it, right? This sounds so stupid.
I'll just put the teaser.
There's nothing about a teaser.
I don't think there's anything in the teaser though. It's really short.
There's a lot of people like Puffy in the music business.
By the way, you
Exposing
didn't
Puffy
put it
moves.
on screen.
No, I didn't put it on screen, but like, no, it's just her doing the dance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's just her doing the dance.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you don't have to watch trailer. It's literally nothing.
Um,
I mean, it has a Chappell Roan music phenomenon.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Don't worry, I'm not a big fan of Chappell Roan. I'm gonna be honest here. I mean, she's not a bad singer. She has a really good singer. I just don't think her music is all that good. Sorry, I know a lot of people hear me sing Chappell Roan all the time. Don't ask.
Yeah. So should we go to Fantastic Four?
Oh, also afterwards we can just do Death Battle. Yeah, let's do. I mean, I've seen the Fantastic Four trailer already. It's just
I've seen it.
I just don't have much to say. It just sounds like family. It just sounds like a Fast and Furious movie.
So I have a lot of thoughts, but a lot of it does come down to adaptation, mumbo jumbo, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I
And
think you can watch
that's
it.
not. That's not my only issue, because so it's very clear that Fantastic Four is going to be in a different universe, as it was said before. It's not actually set in quote unquote 616, and all that stuff.
Hey.
And honestly, I've theorized that I feel like they did this because it seems like one is just like you want to have them to be like the first family like in Marvel Comics, but they just can't do that anymore since that's just not true in the MCU because of the rights and all that stuff. I understand that. But honestly, my issue with it is like how they portray this more like how it feels like they don't think Fantastic Four can work in a modern setting, that we need to put them back in the 60s to kind of justify like their characters in that kind of sense. And I don't know, it's just really weird for a Marvel billion-dollar company to like admit that.
Weird, because like I can't actually like the I don't want to say original because the original one is the 90s one in the TV movie.
You mean the 2005 one, yeah?
Yeah, the 2005, the 2000s Fantastic Four movies. I actually liked both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not good movies, but they're entertaining. And it's like I like the character. Okay, I like in each movie. I like the character. I like that character per one character per movie. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, okay, whatever character I like in the second movie, I do not like them in the first movie. But whatever character I like them in the first movie, I do not like them in the second movie. That's basically how I feel like.
So which is which? I thought Thing was good in both.
The Thing has a lot of things going on in the first movie, but at the second movie, he just kind of there. I mean, he has something going on with like Johnny, but that's not much. Johnny is actually really good in the second movie.
Yeah, I liked him in the first movie, but like I feel like he grew up a lot in the second movie too. So that's what I like about his character.
And then
that character who came back in Deadpool and Wolverine, of course.
Yeah, and then Reed and Sue are just complaining about marriage in the second movie. I was like, shut the fuck up. No, I actually quite like Silver Surfer in the second movie. I mean, I know the only problem, they did not explain the problem, which I know is explained in the comics.
Which part?
Why the fuck does Silver Surfer just take Galactus into a planet that has no people on it, like Mars?
Oh yeah, that is explained in the comics because Galactus tampers his memories so that he can remove that morality.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what happened. That's what they do in this. They can't explain that. Okay, it's kind of kept it fake in this movie, but yeah, it's just questions of because he cares about humans in this movie. So I was like, you can just lead him to eat Mars or other planet in the solar system.
Yeah. So a particular reason as to, well, I guess like not to go too far because there is going to be Galactus in this new movie, along with a Silver Surfer, played by Julia Garner. I don't know how much of like what is going to be like translated or anything is going to be different. Uh, I mean, it was a classic case of finding a planet for Galactus. His memories have been tampered so that he doesn't have the because like originally what Silver Surfer used to do after he was made the Herald for Galactus was look for planets that are already dead or like are already like they don't have life there or you know like he can at least get the people to get off world so they can go somewhere else so that when Galactus comes like the people will already be gone and that kind of thing. So that was like his level of morality. Like he tried his best to do that, but then Galactus himself is he needed like better planets, like in terms of what to eat. So it's like, but Silver Surfer like making it very difficult for Galactus in terms of like getting what he can eat because of the morality part. So what he does is take out his memories and all that stuff, so that he has no bias. So no matter what, he'll give a planet regardless. And eventually goes to Earth, and then like he goes to Earth, and then the Fantastic Four deal with him, and then he has a conversation. He has like kind of like like your Elysium Masters breaks through to him, saying like the kindness of people and like the good of everything, and it kind of reminds him of like Shalabal back from his planet before they were all killed by Galactus, and that was what broke his like thing. So that's kind of like these are the kinds of things as to classic kind of somebody who means well, but like is being manipulated by the villain, and one nice speech or that kind of thing puts him back on the good side and all this stuff. Like I guess Knuckles in Sonic movies is a way to look at it, I guess.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with this one since obviously they're doing this whole multiverse thing. But yeah, I'd say like the trailer is more like, well, the teaser is more like just kind of selling you to the cast, I guess, because it's not really giving much in terms of a plot right now. I guess it makes sense. It's a teaser.
no, you're just ripping off Fast and Furious. Just take a shot. How many times they mention family?
Yeah, I mean, but
You can watch it together.
Marvel's first family. That is their thing, to be fair.
Wait, what the fuck do you think the Avengers are?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. It's like because like the entire thing of Black Widow is about family, fighting another family, which is the Avengers.
That's always gonna be the downside for me, is because like I understand why this is a problem for, because like the Fantastic Four they're like supposed to be the biggest shit in Marvel kind of a thing, because they're the ones where like a lot of the stories revolve around. They're the ones who get to experience these new characters through the cosmics. I mean, like in a lot of Fantastic Four characters, it's like they introduced a lot of the cosmic characters. They have interactions with the mutants. They have interactions with the Avengers. Like so, they're the ones that are kind of like the focal point in Marvel. But like obviously, they can't do that in the MCU because the MCU did not revolve around the Fantastic Four. And that's
Oh,
kind of like my thing is like you can't really. And then they're gonna go do Secret Wars, and they're gonna like lambast it so fast because like we wanted to be a little bit accurate to Secret Wars with the Fantastic Four connection. This is why we put Doctor Doom in, but
oh yeah, he's definitely not being portrayed like poorly 4 times already. Oh, by the way, I hate Doctor Doom in the 2000s movie. He's like because like apparently some dumbass just like first movie like, oh he likes power, powers of like gaining control over people. To literally means I want superpowers. Because those two absolutely say the same thing.
yeah, no, Doom has never been done right, which is like insane because like Doctor Doom is like arguably the best comic book villain ever.
Oh, we've seen Death Battle, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I guess like just to kind of go through a little bit of my thoughts on the individuals. I was disappointed in the Thing in terms of like, so he looks comic accurate, all right, but I was disappointed in his voice. Like he just doesn't have like the Brooklyn voice, like his accent from Yancey Street. He's kind of like he kind of talks like a tough guy because he was raised on the streets, in a poor family and all that stuff. So he doesn't. So he talks like a lot of like contractions, like ain't, shan't, y'all, kind of a thing. So he just sounds like really prim and proper when he's talking here. So it's like that just kind of threw me off. He sounded like Professor Hulk. Like when Mark Ruffalo just talks as the Hulk, and it's just his voice and not like any kind of filter or any kind of like. He doesn't sound like a big character talking, anything like that. So
I mean,
I
the
just
first,
thought
yeah.
that sounded goofy. But yeah,
I mean, they got the original actor for the Hulk and the Incredible Hulk to voice him, which is only 3 lines, but yeah,
yeah.
like
As you know, it's like I don't want him to sound like a monster. I just want him to sound like somebody from Brooklyn. So it's like oh, but he sounds like a real person because like I think some people just don't understand why people are criticizing that. It's like similar to me like when Superman, people were talking about the cinematography does not look good, and people don't really get what does that mean. To be fair, I feel like cinematography critiques is like not a lot of people know how to critique it or like know why it's okay to criticize it or something like that.
yeah. I
But,
mean,
you know.
we should just put the trailer here just to watch it because I don't even remember a lot of things. I just don't even remember they even show the plots.
No. It's not like a plot thing. I feel like it's more in the sense of like these are the guys. This is the team kind of a thing.
Yeah, wanna watch? Yeah,
Yeah, we can go through it.
yeah, we can go for it.
Um. So one thing that does kind of annoy me is like you see a shot like this, it seems like that retro futuristic kind of like
No,
world, and then you go inside the city and it's like any regular ass 60s buildings and stuff like that.
yeah,
That's something that kind of threw me off.
yeah. Also, the aspect ratio here, it's like reminiscent of old TV.
And that's kind of my other thing that annoys me too, is because like WandaVision started with that. It's like, oh, but they're from the 60s, so like we gotta. And then like you have Reed Richards talking very hammy.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
First family
Yeah.
count 1. Oh, wait, who's that guy? I remember seeing that. Not this guy. I remember who that. I remember seeing this guy in the movie before.
I saw people talking about him. I'm not sure.
Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
I don't like Pedro Reed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't like it from the beginning. I didn't like it when it was announced. I don't like it now. I just don't. I'm never gonna accept it. I'm sorry.
Yep.
We're all here.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like we always have dinner at 7 o'clock on the dot, no matter what. So now Galactus, attack the planet at 7. Got it? You see the aspect ratio is changing. Very cool. I don't know what the point of that was, to be honest.
The officials.
I will say though, Matt Shackman, pretty good director. He also did It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Also WandaVision.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's continue.
So you got the Baxter Building as well.
Herbie, how's that sauce?
Herbie the robot doesn't talk, so trying to hide that voice actor.
I mean, maybe he might as well just play by Alan Turk.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is so I 100% believe that this was added in because we got the guy from the bear, we got cousin from the bear. So let's make Thing a cook, and that's what he does.
Wait, he's not
Which
cooking the. Yeah.
he's not cooking, but he's judging somebody's cooking. He does that in the bear too. So it's like, yeah, I get it. I get you're excited. You got this guy.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be the judge of that.
mean,
this movie is rewritten 6 times, but 6 different writers. Remember that. Jesus Christ.
so actually, so the thing is, like, this story was pitched by Peyton Reed. Because he originally was supposed to direct it.
No.
So was John Watts.
Yeah. But
Um,
John Watts dropped out, so.
yeah. I feel like John Watts would work better with Fantastic Four more than Spider-Man, in my opinion. But like, I know that's not a very popular opinion.
No,
And that's kind of hard to explain, so I'm not really going to try.
I'm gonna be honest. I think John Watts dropped out because they are like, "Oh my god, why the fuck do you keep hiring 6 writers?" Oh yeah, I would drop out if I was in this situation. Unless
Yeah.
they pay me like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Oh,
To be
Okay.
honest,
okay. Is this guy good or what?
okay.
I just don't like his voice.
I mean, I remember the thing sounds much better in the 2000s movie.
He's better because Michael Chiklis has a New York accent, so like you can actually tell. I don't know. That's just kind of my thing. Is like he looks good. I do think there are some moments where the CG could be a little bit hit or miss
No,
in
it's
some
like
shots, but like because
He looks-
they did make a practical thing. Like he does exist, like the thing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest, after this, seeing the robot, I was like, I understand why they want the comedian to play him. Look at how he looks.
Yeah.
Uh,
I still wanted Frank Welker. He's voiced Herbie in the cartoons. So very
Yeah.
iconic man, so it is what it is.
or
They
maybe
just not gonna get in.
they could just get the guy who played Yoda.
I mean, I guess.
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want.
Like that's the thing. It's like it's hard for me to explain because like I had this conversation with operations because like I just know what the thing is supposed to sound like, so it just like throws me off. Like it being like
No.
the first thing in the trailer.
No, even actually the first thing that throws me off is how the thing looks. It looks uncanny for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like the design. You know, obviously it's like comic accurate-ish, but like I don't know. I guess it could be the background, maybe the
Yeah, it's like it just does not match
like,
well.
it's not meshing with like the thing being orange and all that stuff with the red background too. I don't know.
Want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Classic Reed writing on a chalkboard.
Oh look! Remember, I remember that reference in the 2000s movie.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't show a single shot of him like stretching at all, which is kind of interesting because like after Miss Marvel not using stretching powers, you'd feel like they probably would do that for Reed, but I guess they want to hide it for now
Yay!
because they show everybody else's powers.
Probably.
I
yeah.
knew there's this shot here, multiversal bridge, baby. So
Maybe he should stop incursions first. Just saying.
you see, but like these guys won't have any problems because you know they're the real guys. Who cares about multiverse?
Oh God, kill me.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
Oh
And
look,
he's-
guy talking to another guy who knows the backstory already.
Yeah, that was well. His hold on. Let's not. It's Vanessa Kirby, to be fair. Not a guy. So, yeah. That it also seems like a very clear like we don't want to show the origin again because like people know the origin already. Fair, I understand that. It is just kind of like,
Wait, we know the origin already?
well, yeah, from the other Fantastic Four
Wait,
movies.
which movie is that referring to? Because there's like two origins. Because the one in the Fantastic and Fantastic Four is complete. It's like different. One is in another dimension, and another one goes to space.
Well, okay, so the concept is like similar. It's the
No, I'm
comic-
just joking. I know the comic. I know the original was actually the 2000s one. But if you
Mhm.
ask me, and I watch the movie, I was like, okay, which one? Because is it the multiverse one or the going to
Right.
space one?
So 2015 is actually based on the comics, but it's based on the Ultimate Comics, not 616. So that's why they're different. So it's technically they're accurate. They're just accurate to a different iteration of the respective characters. Though there's still a lot of other problems with Fan Four Stick. It's fantastic. I'm so sick of that meme, man.
Yay, fun.
But yeah.
Ben
Okay.
wasn't a rock.
Classic.
in the world, right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
Classic.
Oh look,
Then in the trench coat and
no.
fedora.
Oh shit! I remember that reference in the 2000s movie again.
Also from the comics, but yeah.
But by the way, this guy's
Outside.
popular as fuck. You don't even need to wear something like this.
So it is his thing. Here's the thing. So it is his thing. So like it's hard to take it out with the thing and all that stuff. But yeah, that's just his way of like trying to. It's not like to be conspicuous, but like to hide his body to feel more human or something like that. He has a lot of insecurities and stuff like that. So that's
Yeah.
part of where it comes from.
It's
For me, Joseph. So we didn't really talk
Quinn.
about Joseph Quinn as Johnny. He just looks like Freddy from Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, that's all I thought.
Yeah, because like I think he'll be fine, but as Johnny Storm, but I don't know. He just that blonde hair just does not look good on him. Like it's very clear that he's not made for being blonde. But
No.
maybe it's his eye colors too, like being brown, so it doesn't really match. But that's it. That was just something that kind of throws me off. But like I think he'll be okay in the role. Flame
I mean,
on.
yeah, don't worry. That's what people are praising. The fire's hitting the lens flare or some shit.
Yeah, which is creative. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Ben has always been a rock.
Yeah. So before you were invisible, before Ben turned into a rock, or yeah, their powers. We're talking about their powers and not Reed's powers, but okay, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, Ben was always a rock.
Johnny
Johnny is Johnny.
is Johnny.
Hi.
And
I am right here.
Yeah.
Whatever life throws at us.
this was kind of funny to me because like, oh no, cloud. Remember the last time looking up in the sky with the cloud?
Oh yeah, that was Wait, how are they gonna beat Galactus again?
I'm not gonna talk about that right now.
Face it together.
So they
Yeah.
he's definitely got fans because
Yeah, that makes the trench coat thing even dumber because I remember in context in the first movie.
which part?
Why does he wear a trench coat with a hat on it?
No. So like he's still. It's more of out of insecurity because like people love the Thing in comics and all that stuff. Like the people love him, other superheroes love him. He just hates himself, like self-deprecation sort of a thing. So it's like even though he's a lot more comfortable now because like it's been over 60, 70 years and all that stuff. So he's a lot more comfortable now, but like it's still something that does like kind of annoy him from time to time. And obviously, I don't know how early or how late they are into their careers. So it's like if he's gotten over it, or if he's, dating Alicia Masters right now, or anything like that. So it's kind of hard to. But like, again, it's just like, for me, it's what's odd is like having this discrepancy due to the well, we need to put this in a different universe to tell the story that we want to tell, because we can't do this in the MCU current timeline, because nobody knows who the Fantastic Four is. Nobody cares about who the Fantastic Four is. But this universe can do that for us. It just feels like a cop out.
Oh, don't worry. I remember Deadpool Wolverine, and that makes you fucking furious. And it does not take place in 616 or Sacred Timeline or some shit.
Yeah. The Fantastic Car is a regular car.
Very 60s.
This looked pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, look.
John Malkovich.
Wait, that is John Malkovich?
Yep. He's playing Red Ghost.
This is how Red Ghost look like?
No.
Okay, I don't think he's playing Red Ghost. That's just a rumor.
That was a rumor, yeah. You're right. But they said he was playing a small villain. And people mostly guessed Red Ghost, because Red Ghost is pretty old.
To be honest, he looks like the guy from Shazam for some reason.
Yeah, Shazam. Galactus Shadow.
He looks very robotic.
Yeah. I think it's probably just a teaser thing. It might look better on the big screen. Polish up CGI, anything like that.
Yay. By
Should
the way,
be
they did not show Silver Surfer, by the way.
Nope. Avoid that controversy.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he will have the ultimate nullifier. Just nullify everything.
The ultimate. Oh, you know about the ultimate nullifier.
Dude, you've seen Galactus.
Right. I keep forgetting to watch. You're coming from Death Battle. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Galactus can shrink, so that's why he's that size. I know people were asking that question earlier.
By the way, yeah, he does not look human. He just look human to humans. He looks like lizard to lizard people.
Yes. Very good.
As a family.
Family.
Fantastic Four. My last comments is that I'm not really a big fan of each suit looking different. I just think that's kind of weird. It's like with these guys, it's like them having the same uniform is kind of important, but it's not like the biggest deal. I just like Sue's the best because like I think she has the right ratio of white to blue and all that stuff. I just think the white sleeves going all the way down, I just think that looks stupid for me. But yeah. Yeah, so in terms of I like Sue the most. I was not surprised that Vanessa Kirby would be the best part. I was disappointed in the Thing and his voice, but it is what it is. I expected Pedro to be bad, and I think he's still bad. And Joseph is Joseph, but he's okay. So
yeah.
There you go. That's my thoughts on Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever. It just does not tell me anything. Well, I guess it's a trailer.
It is a teaser, so I'll give it that.
It does not hook me in any way.
That's true. Yeah, July's gonna be really busy in Jurassic World.
Oh right, I seen that trailer. Fuck.
I'm not watching it, but like,
I don't want to. So basically, the premise is they go to the island which make the first few dinosaurs, and apparently because they have like the strongest dinosaur in the world. Remember, this is the universe with like artificial dinosaurs.
They're doing the mutant dinosaur again.
But they retcon the fact that it's actually the strongest dinosaur in the world. They want to have the eggs of like the strongest dinosaur in the world to make them like a super dinosaur. So they go to the island to find those dinosaur eggs. Yeah, that's the premise.
Hmm.
Hey, maybe we should stop after the first film. I'm not referring to Jurassic World. I mean Jurassic Park.
The thing looks like one of those puppets from that Community episode. The Virgin puppet thing versus the Chad John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it looks okay. It's just that there are some shots in particular that are not working too well. I don't know if it's because the T-shirt is also making it stand out even more.
Yeah.
Since the thing is more shirtless usually. It could be that as well.
Hey. But yeah, I guess so. I just don't really have much to say. Yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm not gonna watch the trailer. Oh yeah. So they want to skip to the fight scene.
Yeah, so
We watch it together.
so how they were really hyping up Kratos versus Asura from Asura's Wrath. So the thing is, like, I heard of people talking about Asura. So it's like I always been confused as to like what does that mean? And then I heard them explain Asura's Wrath is based on Asura's from Hindu mythology. And it's like, oh. So then I just realized, okay, so there's Durga and there's all the okay. So I did not connect that at all because like I've heard Americans talk about this stuff. So it's like, okay, so it really confused. It's like Avatar. It's like, traditionally that's not how we say Avatar. We say Avatar, and then, but like, at least I was used to that because like I've watched it as a kid. So it's like, and obviously when M. Night Shyamalan tried to use the correct pronunciations, that was not received well, which is fair.
Don't
It's kind of
worry.
hard to break past that.
Yeah, I mean, and of course everyone received well in Netflix Avatar, right? Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen the fight like 6 times already.
Yeah. We're not shouting out prize picks.
So I was so hyped about this because it's confirmed it's gonna be 6 minutes long, which is really long for Death Battle. It's 28 minutes as well. So it's like this is supposed to be really cool, right? Right? It's Kratos and
They don't
Asura.
copyright, do they?
Huh?
They don't copyright, do they?
They don't worry.
Okay.
But you can pause when but we should have but we got pause a lot because it's a lot because the fight's insanely bad. It's insane.
Yeah.
I mean not in... So the first thing is we seen the teaser trailer, it's not like this. They cut out a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just hearing lines that Kratos heard from the games because Kratos has a franchise, so he has a lot of either guilt or anguish or things that he can think about since Asura doesn't have any of that. So I feel like I'm going to really piss somebody off saying it correct when it's supposed to be Asura. It is what it is. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kratos, do you want to talk about the fact that why did they have to name all of this? Why did they have to put text like, oh, this is Kratos? Like, yeah, I know. It's literally on your title screen.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to the presentation here, it's like the animation looks really good, especially here. But then there's some shots later that don't look as good.
Yeah, it's weird because
Maybe it's the lighting part.
Okay, yeah. So this is the blue balling.
Yeah, so you have all the epicness kind of thing.
I was like, you expect them to fight here, right?
Then nothing.
Yeah, why not do it here? It would be like Ragnarok.
And that's the thing that throws me off. Then they throw him all the way back to Greece. So it's like, and here the visuals do not look as good at all. So it's like, it's okay. Like I'm not gonna criticize I can't do any of this, so
Yeah, it's like therefore Artemis made this. So this is like a, I think Hindu place.
no, I think this is the well oh I thought this was Greece at first. But
So
then it's with her, Mitra and Asura together, so I am kind of confused where the location is.
yeah, so here's the problem. We've seen the fight once already. You've seen that once. I've seen 6 times. So, do you know why he teleported here?
I'd assume that Asura teleported him here.
But why?
Oh right, his one line of explanation. Their motivations, like sometimes their motivation of getting the guys to fight makes sense, and sometimes it's like really lazy.
Oh yeah.
It's like, the God of War.
We've seen Bowser vs Eggman. We love that episode, and the explanation is fucking perfect.
Yeah. This is also kind of goofy to me too. It's like you just have like Asura just like run, casual, like it's just kind of funny to me. And all the bodies are gone.
It's
Is
true then. The god of war is on Gaia, but not for long.
so why is Asura angry at Kratos? Well, he's the God of War, I guess.
I think he just killed a few guards. That's the reason.
I don't even know. It's like I'm guessing he teleported him here, so he can't teleport himself.
Yeah, that's the thing. He knows that God of War is here, so he's gonna beat him up, I guess.
Yeah.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, they got the voice actor. You mentioned that. Well,
Yeah.
not Christopher Judge. Like,
Yeah, the audio voice actor for the comic book.
yeah.
So, by the way, I talked to a lot of people when it comes to this fight, and they're like, "Oh, it's so awesome!" And then I slowly talked to them, and they started to actually think about it, and they actually got worse the more they think about it.
See, my thing is like I only know Kratos from the recent games. I don't know him too well in the older games. And then Asura's Wrath, like he has one game from a while ago.
Yeah.
So the information level for both these characters are kind of off in terms of. So one is like one character's relying more on weapons, and the other character's relying more on his hand-to-hand combat. So already it's like kind of like an imbalance in terms of like how to get each character to show off their skills with what they're good at, while also making a decent fight.
I mean, by the way, because here's the thing, we see Death Battle had done that before. They have 200 episodes. Of course, you gotta have like a hand-to-hand versus weapon combat fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make it work before. Now it's like, okay, now let's see how they do it here.
See, like, and this one like threw me off in terms of characterization because like I don't really know, like, because like Asura is telling his daughter to run, but it's like I don't think Kratos was gonna kill her. or
No,
anything, but
no. If he just just stand here and beats a field guard, and he just like, I'm gonna kill you, and he was like, dude, I don't want to fight.
But then my other thing too is like, but I don't know if it's because he's gonna do like his rage blast and then like explode the temple because that's what happens later. See, and they do have some hand to hand here since Kratos can do that. Like, that's not really his
Yeah.
forte.
Okay, look at how slow. Okay, look at how slow he is when he comes up picking up his Leviathan axe. It takes like bloody ages when he can do it like, immediate a few seconds ago. And and then of course Kratos lets him just get hit.
Yeah.
Let himself get it instead of just blocking it with his shield or something.
We definitely need to check in terms of this one. I don't know if music will give us any issues.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like clips, it's fine, but music, yeah, we gotta pause a lot when it comes to this fight. It's not a good fight.
Yeah. A lot of good colors. There's Rage Blast. Enough to break the ground.
Yeah. Yes,
You see
Kratos
those-
just did.
They have some QTEs as well.
Yeah, that's. And then the fact that Kratos just let himself get hit.
It happens twice, by the way.
Jesus.
See, he can teleport, so that's why it's kind of weird that he runs in from the beginning. But yeah.
Very nice.
You let your wrath consume you.
And this is the thing, is like, it's kind of weird. Like, these kind of characterizations. It's like, oh, your wrath has consumed you. It's like, what really showed this?
Was like, no, fuck.
You're,
I mean,
you're both fighting, so it's like,
yeah, I mean, the only thing and the fact that he jumped to conclusions like, you let your wrath consume you. It's like, no, you fucking no, because his daughter is here. You fuck.
yeah, it's like you're fighting too.
I have been down that road.
Jesus Christ, that's
And yeah.
that's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay, look at this part. Okay, look at this part. So, yeah, he just let himself get hit.
See, that's always my issue too. It's like these guys have reaction times. Like they never really factor that in.
No, yeah, it's just you just realize it's just a turn-based RPG. It's like you just let one character just let the other character get hit, and then that's the next turn, and they never try to block it aside from the beginning.
Yeah. All right, a lot of music.
Don't worry, those are Death Battle original music.
It's like it's crazy. Like so much shit is going on here, and then it's like one spear that's enough to stop all of it.
And
It just happens. It happens too often as well. Like it's enough that it cuts off all of his like hundreds of arms,
thousands.
thousands of
What?
arms. Yeah,
Yeah.
and now he's like falling to the ground.
And what does it tell you when it comes to the characters here?
Well, it just makes Asura look weak as fuck. Is the first
Yeah.
part. Like here, you already cut off all of his arms. It's just like, but then there's gonna be like the super power up move because anime.
Okay, here's the dumbest part. Okay, here's the part that he triggers his final form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
this is really silly.
Yeah, he literally tell her daughter to run, but
Wait,
apparently
I
the
remember
daughter
I have a daughter.
Shit. Oh, he's crying. And okay, so the
Triggers
daughter
his
just
wrath.
yeah, that's it. The daughter he tell her daughter to run, and then after the temple is destroyed, he decided to run back next to Kratos.
Yep. And this is the thing that I don't understand. It's like, take him up to space. Take him up to space. Because I don't know if Kratos could do well in space. I don't know too well about that, but like, because I know Asura can go into space, so that was the point. But no, like
they punch a portal, I guess, which is like
punch to a different dimension. Looks like.
What the? Yeah, I seen a pre-analysis. I was like, what the fuck is that move? They never mentioned that.
Yeah, and their post-analysis too.
Yeah, they just make that shit up. Okay, look at how easy Kratos beat this form. You have to look at this.
Yeah, just freeze it up and it's good.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
See, here's the thing too. He does the rage mode like twice.
Yeah.
There's already kind of the lack of treatment. Rage mode punch is like that defeated two different things.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, this is the fight. Kratos just keep one hit kill all his super forms.
Yeah. And then also the destruction.
Yeah, because we need fucking title screen for some reason.
Here he goes throwing a punch as fast as.
Okay, this is like the only part that's talked about because it looks good. And to be fair, this is probably the best part of the entire fight.
Nah, this face is really funny though.
Yeah,
It's been a lot of memes and it's really funny.
Yeah. Oh god.
He's like embracing the punch too. So I get it. It looks hard, like it looks tough, and all this stuff. But my thing is like, man, I really feel like Asura had no shit going on his side.
Yeah, look at how easy Kratos did this.
It's like they're using this justification, like he held up the universe like Atlas did in Greek, and
Yeah. Literally just one hand.
one hand punch, yeah. Flings him back.
Death has not heard me yet, Titan.
Throws one spear up,
And it suddenly
and then it turns into millions of spears.
But you deserve a worthy end.
probably the best line of the entire fight, I think.
Super zooms up.
Okay. Yeah. Blade of Olympus.
Right to the
Oh!
head.
One hit kill again.
That's the thing. Is like he really did stop every single thing that Asura did, and it's like I get it. Like, and the thing is like, well, I guess we could talk about what happened on social media from the creator.
Yeah, that's it.
That kills him.
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
That means nothing.
So probably this is a shot recreation of Kratos and his son in I think the Ragnarok game. So that's why it was.
And by the way,
See, like they actually, I didn't even notice it. They actually do show the. They show it right here.
yeah, because no one gets a
back.
reference.
Yes. So I didn't even notice that. They actually show you like what were they referencing in the reference. It's like kind of defeats the purpose, but yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is like Kratos just left the Blade of Olympus there. It was like, dude, that's literally the most powerful weapon of Greek. Dude, you can't just leave it there.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty much it. Yeah. So the thing for me is that I don't know the characters too well. To say like who would actually win and all that stuff. But the thing here is that I did not feel like there was any equal footing in the fight at all. Every single form that Asura did had no effect. And you gotta remember, Kratos is doing like one thing that defeats an entire form. like whether it's a punch, throwing a spear, or throwing a knife. Like, and I know these things are powerful items and all that. I get that, but I don't know. It already feels like there's like no level of like really capturing if like why are these two fighting in the first place? Because
No,
I'm sure there
because
was a reason why you put them up together.
No, the only reason is because they have a really deep layer reason. This fight has been requested for not just Death Battle for everyone for a while now.
Yeah.
And this is 6 minutes long, by the way. What the fuck do you spend your time on?
I mean, you have like your classic hits and stuff like that. I mean, you're seeing the characters use their individual power sets and all that stuff. I just never really felt like Kratos was ever losing. You know, sometimes there's a fight where like it's very clear that this character's going to win, like Omni-Man versus Homelander. But that's different.
I mean that is actually better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah,
hear
we
their
can-
analysis, or do you want to just explain it?
Yeah, basically Kratos is stronger and has more powers. That's the reason.
See,
Basically-
my other thing too is like a lot of the examples that they're using, like to show that this is like Kratos' power levels or something like that, is that from what I understand, is that a lot of these feats that they're explaining is like, oh, like he defeated a god who normally has the power to do this, but Kratos was able to defeat him or her in that sense. But then, like, you know,
It's
but
weird
then
because
for some of these things, it's like, well, that character was like that god or like that entity was like weak when Kratos was fighting them. So it's like, it's not really fair to like use that person's like peak to peak thing and like use that to scale up Kratos in that sense. It's like,
but yeah,
some of it comes down to like luck that Kratos was able to do something, and then also, I mean, they practically said that if not Thor Ragnarok, if God of War Ragnarok didn't happen, then probably Asura would have won.
But yeah, to be fair, there's a lot because I never played any other game, so it's like even if I take that in face value, I was like, well, Ragnarok game happened, low.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not that deep. I mean, the thing is like Death Battle actually said something. It's like, yeah, Kratos did not do anything impressive in first glance, but it's like he beats a lot of people that are actually that impressive. It's just there because there's not a franchise that he's got blow up stars and planets.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot more based in reality ish kind of a thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
And
but that's
I mean, one of the things is like Wiz's voice actor also puts on the like before the fight even happened on YouTube, like that kind of feels bad for the underdog.
was like, why?
It's like one person has like a lot of games and franchises and stuff like that, whereas another one is going to be forgotten. It's like, oh, he already told us who won.
Yeah. That was I'm glad I did not see the entire tweet when it happened. I was just like, okay, fine, whatever. And then I saw and after we seen the video, and then we watched the tweet, it was like, fuck. Oh yeah, I'm glad I did not see the tweet. By the way, Death Battle actually gave more credit for fucking Asura than most people in the community do. That's it. That's the insane part.
Yeah, it's like it's weird because he fought like the Chakravatran statue for him. Like when he fought him, it's like, dude, like how the fuck can like Kratos do anything with this? Like it's like super speed. He's up in space, so like he's breathing, you know, space and all that stuff. So it's like that's why I was saying it's like I should have just taken him up to space. I don't know if Kratos could breathe in space, but you could try.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a corner box in there that explains that he could. I've seen the videos so many times now. I have to catch every corner box.
And its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe. Destroy. Knowing the world tree's branches and come.
But I mean, the basically the Yggdrasil tree in Ragnarok was scaled up so huge and all that stuff that it makes anything for Kratos to be like super OD. And I wanted to get to the alternate ending because they did put an alternate ending.
What the fuck was that
But
shit?
Kratos, the winner,
Well-
is Kratos. But what if?
Yeah, because we actually
So-
saw this.
This is so it sounds like this is Boomstick's like personal canon because I don't think he fully agreed, or some. It could be, it could not be. I don't know. But it kind of sounded like Boomstick was not entirely on the side of Kratos winning. From what I got in the analysis part, it's not 100% clear, but like with the alternate ending, it's possible.
Because like, okay, here's what Devil Ultimate said. This fight is gonna be 6 minutes, but I animated 9 minutes. So I was like, okay, where did the other 3 minutes go? And then this happened. I was like, oh. So
Yeah.
this is where.
So the other thing too is like Asura can reincarnate, but the thing is like usually it takes a while for him to reincarnate, so it won't be enough time for like Kratos to to come back to fight Kratos again and all this stuff. So it's like, yeah, he's still lost and all this stuff. But here's the alternate ending where Asura reincarnates. This was funny to me. Kratos can see him just fine. He's back to life.
She's
Anger.
gonna fight him again.
I'll fight again. But you see, what happens is that all he does is just go super fast, throws up a punch,
Yeah, Kratos just.
no reaction time, as if he didn't notice. Takes a full punch to the press B multiple times. Video game reference.
Yay.
Yeah, like he really just took an entire punch to the face that kills him.
Yep.
And this is funny to me. The ragdoll.
Oh god.
Wakes up in heaven.
Oh look, it's his daughter.
Yep.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end.
Also his wrath too.
Honestly, we should really just watch. I mean, yeah, because most of the time conclusion informs the fight. The fight informs the conclusion. After I see the fight, I was like, I don't think it tells you anything. Just like, oh, he's more powerful. I was like, I guess. Kratos has more strength, though. That's why he wins. Like, yeah. Is there more? Oh, he can suck power. It's like.
He's got weapons that can deal with gods. I get that too. But it's like, but like even when they had like the season 1 fight of Kratos versus Spawn, it's like the thing about him is that Spawn, he would have to know that Spawn cannot die in any method outside of cutting his head off, which is something Kratos would not be able to know unless you know Spawn's weakness and that kind of stuff. You should have gone for the head, sort of a thing. Like, even then, it's like, I don't know. I just, but like, it's also, it's not satisfying in the sense of like, you have this entire fight scene, and you don't feel like there was any point where this character could have won or anything like that, because like Asura never had like a fate that like, oh, he could actually win this.
Yeah,
They didn't do that.
Yeah, it's just so random. Actually, we should just watch Bowser vs. Eggman. You can compare. Holy shit, that was so good.
That's honestly my bar now, to be honest.
Yeah, we can just rewatch it. We can just show it right now. You can tell what the fuck is happening. And you can see it's like because we do love that episode.
Yeah. I gotta pull it up again.
By the way, it's only 4 minutes long, the animation. You can
Bowser.
And yeah, and the fight actually informs the conclusion really well. That's the other thing.
I'm just going past an ad. All right, ready. No, this fight is really good.
Okay, so now you already
I
get
like-
explained. Yeah.
I already like
Huh?
the setup with like showing Bowser and his entire arsenal of villains. Kind of sets the theme.
Yeah, because like
Henchmen.
yeah, so that's how they explain how every henchman is here.
Yes, for a wedding. But it was a fake.
Ha 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 ha.
Orbot and Cubot.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2.
I
Okay.
like that too. Continuity, because like Eggman loves himself and like making Eggman Land. So I like that as well.
Yeah.
He understands the characters very well.
Yeah. And he's like egotistical, so he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, lol.
Yes.
And he tried to kill everyone here and take over the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes. And obviously, you know, as an Eggman, he has his own army of robots as well. Naturally. So now, everybody versus everybody.
Yeah.
So it does a lot in just a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And the animation is just like just cooking.
Yeah. So yeah, Bowser is trying to clear the troops, and then Bowser clears the troop first, and then he deals with the big guy.
Yes. And you got Bowser's magic as well. Shut up, nerd.
So yeah, you can tell how much Bowser just outmatches Eggman's Mac just by that.
Yeah. But you can also tell that Eggman is not a quitter as well.
Yeah, and then because he is like,
Which is something that kind of loses itself after Sonic Adventure 2 a little bit, but yeah, that's a different conversation. I appreciate it here.
and then that's a decoy.
It's also a reference to Sonic Heroes as well. The
Yeah,
decoy Eggman.
and then you just realize like how smart Eggman is. He is like, yeah, of course I'm not gonna do it myself because I'm gonna fucking lose to people if I gotta go down fighting someone I don't know that well personally.
Yeah.
So it's like
you also
here's a
got
decoy.
you also got the background, like all these other characters, the Chomp, Chen Chomp going on back here as well.
These toys an invasion force, but seem Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that tells you a lot about both characters already.
Infinite.
Yeah, Bowser is like, oh yeah, he's arrogant, but he's a bit arrogant, but he's like he only do it after he thought he defeated opponent. But Eggman just like, yeah, no, that's a decoy, you stupid person. So he's just egotistical, but he's like, but at the same time, you get the realization that he's really smart. He's just using it for testing ground.
Yeah.
Without fear, it is the ultimate strength.
Oh yeah, that's lifted from Sonic Forces. So they copied the audio from Sonic Forces. That's what.
I hope it doesn't flag us. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the moment. Yeah, Bowser just try to save his troops. Yeah, okay, this is the part they got memed a lot.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't like Infinite and Sonic Forces in general, but yeah.
But yeah, to be honest, I don't really like that part that much. But yeah, it's just like, oh, that was easy.
Metal Sonic.
Okay.
Dude, honestly, this episode has done so much good for Metal Sonic than the actual franchise. Dude, it's actually insane.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to go so heavy into like the Sonic lore. I've been watching so much Sonic games lately. You know, after Sonic 3 and playing Shadow Generations and all that stuff. So Man, but this episode did so much good for Metal Sonic from a studio that has nothing to do with Sega. It's
Yeah. I mean, it's so good that people just like on Twitter was like, "Oh my god, Metal Sonic's so awesome!" All of a sudden, and it's like he's literally carrying Eggman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the kind of things. It's like you don't expect to see. Like, I mean, that's the cool thing about Death Battle too. Is like you get to see these characters interacting with each other, with concepts of things that, like you can never imagine it. You can only think about it in animation. So it's like it just throws a chain chomp into somebody else. Like, wow, it's just really cool, I guess.
And then you just realize how powerful Metal Sonic is. He just casually killed, like, defeated King Boo, which literally one hit kill Infinite. And then you got like, but Carmack without informing, Carmack just comes to Bowser. It's like chance time. It's like you can tell the dynamic of like Bowser's troop. Bowser respect his troop, and his troop just in return respect like helps him.
Yeah. And then I like how he doesn't talk, but then Neo Metal Sonic is able to talk. Yeah. Bowser Jr.
Excellent work as always, Beto.
Yeah.
Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
Yeah, you can. It's such you can tell like how smart Eggman is. Like he actually planned just like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do it myself. I'm gonna send my troops to do it for me, lol. And he's just go everything according to plan. Just send Metal Sonic, he's doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
And then you just see this part.
What they say, the more the merrier. Showtime.
Yeah, and now you can tell like how much Eggman's ego screwed him over. It's like, oh, I went low. It's like, oh, you haven't yet.
Yeah. But the thing here is though, it's not just that. It's just like, but you show Eggman had a chance, like, or Eggman had the ability to win, and he just like oversaw something, or like he didn't. Well, you saw that there was like a formidable thing between both of them. It's like, so it's like if Bowser, we know Bowser wins, but like at least like Eggman got to do something that was like in character, and like also like he was able to stand up to Bowser. So like that's like the cool thing. I mean, the thing about Death Battle in general is like sometimes like straight up you can just expect who's gonna win the fight. And other times like, okay, it's gonna be even, but at least like let me see like who, like maybe the fight is gonna be easily this person will win, but like can you at least make it good enough fight that they can like stand toe to toe, or make it seem like they can stand toe to toe. Something like that.
And then this episode just like, oh fuck, you literally could not tell who's gonna win in this fight.
Yeah.
And then you got a lot of small details like, oh, Eggman, okay, because Eggman relies on Metal Sonic to save him, and in turn he took a punt. So it's like it tells you that he does not care about, he relies on his troops a lot, and his troops just like commands him. Just all he did is gotta protect Eggman. But the thing is, like, because Metal Sonic is so powerful, he can literally beat all the Eggman's troop. Okay, Bowser's troop himself though. So that's the other advantage he has.
Yeah. Super Metal Sonic, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh fuck yeah, fuck it. It's time for me to take it even more seriously. Yeah, this just shows you how much they do not care about the robots. Eggman does not care about the robots.
Yeah.
And Carmack was like, because Carmack just like decided, just like, yeah, I'm gonna protect my king, and in return.
Also, but like the other thing too is like Sage, she can't do anything with this is another thing that is a big thing to notice. Is like she can't do anything technology wise on Bowser's side because Bowser doesn't rely on technology. He's relying on magic.
Yeah,
So
aside from,
the only thing that Sage can use is she can use her own. She can make her own force field around Eggman and all that stuff. But then she can only use the metal from the other Batniks that
yeah, I mean
So it's a cool detail.
and you can literally just like show like, oh fuck, Metal Sonic is really smart. He just takes the advantage and just use it to defeat Kermac. Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, we see how easy he beats him. Fuck, one punch and that's it.
This was funny to me, but like because I didn't expect it a Mario just to come in, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, super fucking Metal Sonic just carries the entire team.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
Yeah, you piss him off, you know.
Yeah. I think Sonic's emeralds are not as strong as the Power Star.
No, actually, it is stronger, but at the same time, it's just not as. Actually, what I explained is like this emerald
Bowser's
is
also
stronger.
like powered up on his own as well without the star.
But but you remember, Metal Sonic took a lot of hits compared to Bowser. Oh, because oh no, Eggman is losing now.
Yeah.
So what is he gonna do? Oh, yeah, you can tell like how smart, like how prepared Eggman is. He literally prepared his space laser just in case anything happened.
Yeah. You got the reference to the moon as well. Sonic Adventure 2.
And okay, look closer. Where is Eggman aiming? He's aiming at the troops because he knows like how much Bowser cares about his troops. So, and this is like the best moment of the entire fight. Bowser just takes it for them, trying to protect his army.
It's honestly crazy, man. Like, I don't know if we're gassing it at all, but like, it really does so much in 4 minutes. Like, again, as I said, like Metal Sonic on its own just like has like sparked a lot of interest in the character again, which is, I know it's not for everybody, but like for a lot of casuals who are not really, because like Metal Sonic hasn't been cool for a long time, at least because the games don't really use him that much anymore. I hope they use him again, especially after he's in Sonic.
Shadow Gen. Oh yeah, but yeah, I don't really like how he has appeared in Sonic 3 post credit. He just got beaten up by Amy in one hit.
And there's like 20 of them, so it's like
wow.
Yeah. Jesus. I just hope in the 4th movie they get the real Metal Sonic, but then like I don't know, for a first showing too, it's like that was kind of disappointing. At least this Death Battle version of Metal Sonic was around at the same time, so yeah, he takes the whole brunt of the force, even though it's giving him a lot of damage as well.
And by the way, Eggman's army is dead. All of them are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. He literally tried to kill all his troops. That's the thing.
Bowser can go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This perfectly symbolizes what's the difference between two leaders. So like because like Eggman does not care about his army, he decides to use his army as a force to just kill everyone to take his place. Because Bowser is so loyal, he decided to take it for them, and because like so Eggman army, so protecting his troops, and Eggman army is not protected, so he takes the majority, and all of them are just basically bombed. And it shows like how loyalty actually rewards you of the entire episode, which is also the theme of this episode.
See, it's interesting too, because like it's very different from other death battles in the sense that like it's not just Bowser versus Eggman, it's them as leaders of their own army of henchmen that they deal with. I don't know if that was always meant to be the plan, because like they've had villains fight each other before, but like they never had like, oh, this villain who has a bunch of henchmen who have their own set of powers or their own set of skills that they do. Like you don't really, I don't remember an episode ever doing this kind of method because usually they'll just do what does Bowser versus Eggman do, just them on their own. Then I don't think it would be a good fight, honestly speaking.
Yeah, it's like it's in 1 minute melee, which they stopped doing, but they have a Bowser vs. Eggman. It's not as good as this, not nearly as good as this one.
Yeah. So I thought the direction of like using army versus army was a very good idea.
Yeah, and it tells you a lot of both characters, which just they don't even speak a lot, but when they speak, it's amazing. But you can tell by the actions, like what do they value and how do they command armies. Like, oh, wow. It's like Eggman is like really smart. He has a lot of strategy and he has a lot of backups.
Yeah.
But he lacks loyalty. So when everything like goes off the plan, he runs out of plan. No one is there to support him, aside from Sage. But Sage is not useful in here.
Sage, yeah, it's not that she's not good. It's just that this is not her field of expertise for this kind of, which is really interesting too, because like it's not like, because like with Sage, it's what I like about this episode too is like it does really good with the characters that they have, not just like Eggman and Bowser, but like even the individual characters. Like we talked about Metal Sonic, we talked about Sage, and all
Bowser,
this stuff. So,
Karnak.
Karnak. So yeah, it's like they have like these Bowser Jr. a little bit. It's not used as much, but you can see like they didn't just focus on characterization for the two main characters. They actually did try with all of them, which is why it feels more fleshed out as well.
Yeah, and this is all in 4 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
And then you just see what's happening here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like one final showcase of how planned Eggman is, but all of them failed. And it's just to hammer home the theme. Yeah, Eggman. Yeah, Bowser Jr. just saved him. You can see that his army are inside.
So long, Doctor.
So long, Gay Bowser. That. Hey, there's an aftermath as well.
This is like crazy, man. Like they even have like a bit of a funeral-ish kind of a thing here, while also I did not expect that. They even have like a post-fight Sage's feelings, the injured soldiers.
Yeah.
Q-Bot and Horbot. Yeah. Interesting. I didn't even notice that. Currently plotting.
True. That
from Sage, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, this is amazing fight. You can skip. I don't want to, because if I tell you the conclusion, it's not gonna be as good as how they explain it. Because how they explain is fucking amazing if you knowing the context of the fight.
Yeah, I mean we kind of did it ourselves, but like they're able to like at least. That's why I personally feel like this is their best episode. Maybe that's a recency bias thing. I don't know.
No, it's like
I told you before, like I wasn't really a big Death Battle fan here and there, but I've watched a lot of their videos, but like I do feel like they have improved a lot over the years. But there are some misses like what we just talked about earlier.
Yeah, that was a wow. That was actually hype for everyone, and this is what they gave us.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I did not expect this to be that good because I was like, oh, that's cool. And cool idea. Let's see how it turns. Like, oh my god, that is insane.
This war was not an easy one to win.
Yeah.
Oh,
currently deserting, currently plotting.
Yay.
And you could even see like giving the side eye, the Koopa.
True.
Which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is.
Yeah. We can't go too much into it. I don't know if they had an extra.
I mean, you skip to the final category, teamwork. If you want to do an actual
to wish anything out of big guy's possessions will more plenty day instantly. So the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
All right. I wasn't sure.
Most of the universe.
Okay,
being
that's
spotted
way
as
too far. That's way too far. No, just okay. No, before that. Yeah. So
Eggman is a
Hmm?
yeah, just before. Okay, a bit before that. Okay. Slightly. I think 10 more seconds before that, and that's better. Yeah, that's it. You just play this part.
call this category a tie. Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop.
Yeah, which is actually true if you listen to analysis. Basically, because he has the power of Chaos Emerald, so basically he fucking solo Bowser's army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But solo Bowser himself.
Yeah, he can solo himself.
Like something Bowser had in spades. Teamwork and loyalty. Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart. Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Yeah.
That's a common theme.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will. Hence his rivalry
No more free will.
with the free-natured Sonic. Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points, giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It's good that they accounted for that too.
Yeah, you can literally tell, like, because Kermac, Bowser, and even King Boo try to okay, defeat the other opponent when the others fail to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is covering everyone, especially with Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, secret weapon? Kamek is kind of busted, canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers. Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you can look at
I just finished Sonic Frontiers the other day. I liked it. I noticed that it's very polarizing, so I'm not going to go too heavy into that. But I personally liked the game. But yeah. Yeah, Bowser, truly loyal army, more useful abilities, stronger base form, cosmic reality warping powers,
equivalent training forms. Yeah,
control was ineffective.
Far
more intelligent. Eggman has cosmic reality warping weapons, equivalent strength via the max, but he is less efficient as a leader. Sage's technopathy was very ineffective, and army was mostly vulnerable to transmutation magic. So yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, if I would just tweak this as I would just give Eggman another category. It's like Metal Sonic can solo the entire Bowser's army.
Mm.
So that's the other thing. I will give him that, but because here's the thing, you can tell the results is the advantage of Eggman is he has the strongest person in his army in both sides, and he's far more strategic than Bowser.
It's not like I think Metal Sonic is busted. I just think he's because Eggman created him to be Sonic's equal. So it's so you got to think about it's not just Metal Sonic. It's also Sonic and what is he able to do? Metal Sonic should be able to do most of what Sonic does. So it makes sense on that point of view as well.
Yeah, that's a thing. So yeah,
I
also
did appreciate they didn't try to force in other characters like Chaos or other villains that if they put Shadow, that would not make sense. For example,
yeah, no,
it's he technically had Shadow, but Shadow doesn't actually work for him. Metal Sonic actually works for Eggman. I appreciate as well.
Yeah, so there's actually a sidebar. If you remember, there's a black bar in the corner that lists like every single time Eggman got betrayed by his alliances,
Yeah.
and it ends with a joke. Yet no, before that. Oh no, sorry. Go further a bit.
And loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team.
Well, this is some of it, but yeah.
No,
His alliances
further.
are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman,
Pause.
Man has been betrayed by Shadow, Chaos. Well, yeah, Chaos was another example. Metal Sonic himself, Mecha Sonic, Mecha Knuckles, Gamma, Omega, Gamero, the Deadly Six, the Heavies, Starlines, Trip, Eggman, Nega, Mother Wisp, Infinite, and more. Yikes.
Eggman. He's lucky he has Sage.
Each other's weak points,
giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed. Doesn't rely that much on technology. Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, killing the Phantom Ruby.
His army can the Eggman Empire Titans. She thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
They did a really good job with this one.
Yeah, it's like you're just it's like once in a while you got like gems like this. It's like you just did not expect that to be, oh my god, this is gonna be really. It's like it would be good, but it's like will it be perfect? And it was like, and then you watched it. It was like, wow, you can actually cook something like this.
No, it's like the biggest thing for me is like if they did Bowser versus Eggman, just those two alone, no army, I don't think this episode would be good. I think it'd be okay, but like it's very clear Bowser is stronger than Eggman. But like there was a fighting chance because of the army being included, but then not just that, but like in the 4 minutes they're able to put all this like characterization for both characters and like they're members in the team. So like you can actually feel like it feels like a battle. Like it feels like a legitimate battle among two different teams, and like you get to see some perspectives on both sides. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell someone in the writing team puts a lot of effort. It's like, okay, how will the army react to it? How to make it seem fair? How to like align with the conclusion? How do you feel like, oh, we are representing both sides and everyone has a fair, everyone is respected.
And the other thing too is like I mean I'm more of a Sonic guy than a Mario guy, but like I know like I caught a lot of references from the games too, where like it doesn't feel like overtly in your face or like anything. It's like, oh, like that's from the games. I remember that. But like it's just comparison, like Kratos, how like the daughter holding up Asura, and then like then it just shows like a scene of like from the Ragnarok game. It's like, oh, you didn't have to show me that. But then again, if I didn't see that, then I wouldn't have known that's what you were referencing.
Yeah, that's I mean, because like the final line of like Bowser is so long, Doctor. It's like, oh, that's a line from So Long, Gay Bowser. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's like it felt not natural because like, oh my god, yeah, I finally beat you. Fuck you, go kill you. I'm gonna kill you now.
Yeah. No, it's very, very good. I think all of it was really good in terms of the analysis, the way that it was presented, the way the fight happened, and the post analysis as well. I think it's their best episode.
Oh yeah. Even I think it's the best episode, and I've seen like all of the episodes many times over.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of like what was the, I guess I didn't think Kratos and Asura was ever.
Sorry, you cut
I
out.
I didn't think Asura and Kratos was ever going to be in that tier, but like, I don't know. It's like now the writing quality is like now I just have a bar, which I don't know if that's fair. I mean, what their next, but then it's like I don't know. They're going. Their next battle is going to be Ghost Rider and Spawn. So it's like I don't know if I'm not really interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, we do. If you want to watch it together, we can do that. Maybe you will because you know Ghost Rider and Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid spoilers again.
Yeah, no, I just find that crazy. It's like, yeah, this guy's great. He's got a lot of games. He's got a franchise, but I feel bad for the underdog. Doesn't get a fair shot. Oh, he's gonna lose, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
No, that was not a great idea.
Yeah, don't worry. It's like to be honest, the amount of time like Ben and Chad James is like, oh, we actually want Asura, we actually love Asura, and then we just saw the fight. Was like, yeah, sure, just keep saying that. I was like, actions speak louder than words. Look at how many people actually love Metal Sonic, and they did not once say that. Oh, we love Metal Sonic. Give him more Metal Sonic. No, the episode just shows it. How awesome he is. No, it's the fact that Ben Singer and Chad James have to keep saying it's like, oh, we love Asura, give him more Asura. It's like, okay, that does not tell me anything. It's like that shows you lack a bit of confidence.
No, I do hope that Metal Sonic gets that resurgence again. Because I just finished playing Sonic Heroes, and I think that's like his last time he was good, and then every time after, like last time good in the games, he's better in the comics, but yeah, just like then he just became I remember Metal Sonic from the previous game. Let's use him as a boss battle. Then he's gone, never a character again, and all that stuff. It's unfortunate. Yeah.
Even Shadow Generation is like, oh, remember Metal Overlord? Yeah, let's just fucking kill him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
at least we watched this at the end, so now I'm a little bit more positive. Before ending the stream, so that's good. Otherwise,
because
would have ended.
We don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to sound like negative because mostly we're just like, what the fuck did we watch this week? Like everything we watch is just bad. And now we just like, okay, here's actually praise something, which is also last year.
Which is also last year. Is that the best content from last year? I don't even know.
Probably. I mean, Anora, it's really good. So, I mean, to be fair, we got the Penguin.
We did get the Penguin. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, Shogun is good. Conclave, the Wild Robots. We do praise a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that was our discussion on stuff. It's a random yap session, so we basically talked about a lot of stuff here today. I'm not sure what exactly we'll do next week. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah.
We will keep watching a lot of stuff, and also Ghost Rider first Spawn. Yes, Ghost Rider and Spawn have appeared in Death Battle before, so we'll see who wins this time.
Subscribe to Unity Reviews and Analysis. Subscribe to Red Devilos Reviews. Subscribe to Another Reviews Corp podcast. This is where we archive the videos of our streams and put it on that channel. If you could please help us get to 100 subscribers on that channel, we can have our live streams there, and it'll help us a lot in terms of distributing the content. So we'd greatly appreciate it if that is something you're interested in helping us out with. And we will see you all next time.
Bye,
everybody.